load in again, even though it was working a second ago.
Jake, before we start, who cut off his finger again? Was it Kebabus or was it Kebabus? Okay, thank you. Just so I don't fuck up.
Thank God it's his ring finger, which is the one that's holding the kebabs and isn't currently drawn, and I don't have to change anything. But as we will begin here, we come into what appears to almost be a festival going on outside of the Church of Cthulhu, with a group of merchants coming in with new supplies, bringing them into the refugees, and a bit of a festival, like I said, happening. Some dancing and some music being played, all while Usadon and Kebabus and Azure essentially sit out, reflecting on the near-death experience they just had. Azure, you're, like I said, sitting around probably a campfire, listening to this music off in the distance, as Kebabus and Azure, or Kebabus and Usadon share some kebabs and just sort of mellow about.
So, Kebabus, there's something, a few things I'd like to ask you.
Ask away, my boy.
I'm gonna quickly send him a message saying it is alright speaking about this in front of Usadon.
My boy Usadon here, he pats him on the shoulder. He's more blood to me than I am, to be honest. And he just starts.
Oh, so you're both half orcs?
No. More think metaphorically, son.
Gotcha.
Metaphorically. Oh.
So, is there a particular reason why you're trying to hide it?
Well, have you been in this city for a little bit? Doesn't
Fortunately.
Yeah, doesn't. I mean, you've actually probably haven't seen much of it, considering everywhere you go is a goddamn clusterfuck. But being a half-orc around here is not particularly nice. And I'm not even from the Gorge, so I don't want any of this fucking business.
I just noticed that when you were in front of the Manticore Slayers, you kind of panicked when your hat fell off, so I assumed that you didn't want the others to know.
Well, to be honest, I've just gotten into the habit of the second that thing comes off, to just cover my ears and hope everything's gonna be all right. I'll have my mage hand go try and pick it up and find it, but I'm not normally bleeding out during the event, so a little less stressed.
I would say that's new for me too, but lately,
Oh,
that's all I seem to be doing.
oh, you know how many years it's been since I was bleeding out like that? Oh, like 50 years. It was a fucking hoot and holler, let me tell you.
And the next thing would be, I guess, about your ex-wife now.
Ooh, yes. Ooh. I hate and kiss and tell, but I think the certain circumstances mean I'm a little bit obligated.
How did you meet, I guess? Should we start with that?
Well, look, when you've been a wizard for about 400 years, you end up in a demon cult sometimes. Look, I ain't never done nothing bad. Except to myself. I do that to myself all the time. I'm bad to myself all the fucking time. But other people, no. Think the demon cults where it's like, oh yeah, it's all about sin. Let me put it in your butt. Yeah, like that shit. Yeah, that's what I got into. With magic. But
Okay.
that's how I met her. And she fell in love with my kebabs.
Okay. Sure. We'll go with that one.
Alright, well. Yeah.
And, there's not going to be any particular ramifications with severing your bond with your now ex-wife?
Well, probably none for you guys. She's probably going to be particularly pissed off when she realizes. But that'll probably be for a few months. She's demons they just fuck off for a while. I assume she's gonna be back home soon. So she'll probably find out when she gets home.
Okay. Well, if you ever need any help, you are now part of the family.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Boy, I just want you to know, if you Sadan's my brother, I consider you boys my second cousins." Now that's high praise coming from me. High praise. Family means a lot to me, son, so you even being tangentially approached as family is miles away. Want to come up?
Sure. Have you got any mint sauce?
You see him put a single finger over his left nostril. Get his head over the kebab, and he says, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And he points his finger down and just sprays the sauce from his fingertip on it. And goes, "There you go."
Just give him a nudge on the shoulder.
Look, we need a little bit of humor in this here times. And he points across his sleeve. Look at what the little folk do. They got a little bit of something. And now they're fucking partying like the day's not gonna end.
It's true. Well, soon all this will have to end eventually.
As all things do, my boy. As all things do. Can you guys, quit mellowing me the fuck out? You saw him perks up from the side. We fucking lightning bolt and murdered some shit. We're winning this shit.
We are indeed. Although, it was a close call.
Think not of fate. We were where we needed to be.
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, I was gonna say, and below your hand, you have a Farticus just like rolling around, like forcing pets. Like, because he's a snake, he can just like go. So it's like you're petting him, but your hand's not moving, as he's just like moving underneath you.
I love petting snakes. They're so like silky and soft.
You know all the best scritch spots. Go ahead and give me an animal handle check to see how this goes.
Come on, that's one.
Come on, nat one.
I've got a -1 to it.
Ooh, baby. Ooh.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a. What's the deception check? What is it?
Bluff.
Give me a bluff check from Farticus.
Okay. Another one. I have.
Yep.
That's...
Neither of you are particularly convincing. You didn't do a particularly good job of scratching, and he didn't do a particularly good job of acting like you did a good job of scratching. You're just sort of both awkwardly looking at each other, being like, "Well, look, we appreciate the thought." It's a little stinky. You don't hear anything, though. And
I should probably be getting off to the others.
And with that, Azure stands up, gives both of the wizards a handshake, and they both give him pats on the back and, you know, little trinkets on their way. And you can see all the children of the refugee camp you have here all playing with those same sticks and rocks. Unfortunately, while you're looking around, you still don't see any stick or rocks of your friend Ray or his wolf. None of them seem to have been recovered since the incident you saw before. And we pull away from the Church of Cthulhu, and we mosey on down to the brewery. We're gonna go on in and we're gonna say hi to our good old boy Vincent Diesel and Nickel, who are having a nice little visit at the what would we call it? The Vintage Diesel Bar. Nickel, you have been offered a lot of free alcohol, essentially, basically paying next to nothing for it all, for completing the job.
So we're not having a drink off.
Oh, you want to have a drink off? Come here. He offers you to come on, mosey on down. Go ahead and give me a perception check while you're in the room.
Let me find perception.
Fuck.
And with that,
26.
with the 26, as you're looking across the bar in the entire area, you can see the awkward group of similarly dressed to Vincent Diesel, but just shittily. Just all in wife beaters and jeans. Just off to the side, working in the kitchens and in the brewery. But Vincent Diesel in front of you has set up at least 8 pitchers of alcohol, of ale, for both of you to try to have a drink off with. Now, I don't know if should I give you smaller cups because of your size, or is that insulting? I don't know.
Get more cups.
He puts his hands up. All right, son. All right. And you can see him start to take out whiskey instead of cups, but still keep the same ale flagons and put them down on the thing. Now, come on, boy. Come sit here, and we'll have a nice little drink off. All right. Now, come on. Come here. Mosey
I
on
do
down.
not see anything.
Oh, wait. That's right. Wait. I forgot to pull you. Actually, fuck it. Everyone should be here. We should activate the scene. So you are here. And
Everything's linked.
boom.
Yeah.
Just
What is with the terrifying music?
Why is everything linked?
click on one and then use WASD. If you click, remember you can click on the canvas. And it'll let you
Yes,
everything.
but it's not working. Everything's linked.
Oh right, I had to reset my settings. You might have to turn that shit back on.
Okay.
There you go. Boom. Just draw a box next time if you need to deselect. I think that helps better. Anyway, so you can go ahead and you can give me a fortitude check as you start to have a drink off with Vincent Diesel.
15, 20.
Ooh, holy shit. You get all the way through all the ale at a much faster pace than Vincent Diesel does. He's at about his 4th flagon by the time you've finished your final ale. And you're barely feeling it. And in front of you, you have those giant... He put about 3 flagons of pure whiskey in one, some other fucking strong alcohol in the second, and
Vodka.
he... sure, vodka. I didn't want to have vodka in fantasy. I don't know why. Sure, vodka. Vodka in the second, and then in the third one, he said it was some aged scotch.
I'm gonna continue with the aged scotch.
All right, go ahead and give me another fortitude check.
It's a 7, so it's a 12.
With a 12, you went for the very final one, right? So you skipped all the other ones. You just went that one.
And you went to the final one.
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're taking your drink of the last flagon and you're having it go down your throat.
It's a 20.
You can see the struggle on Vincent Diesel's face as he's like trying to take a drink from the fifth flagon.
You're stopping already, old man.
Something seems off. He's not actually struggling. And as you have that thought, I'm going to need you to go ahead and you can feel yourself becoming drowsy. Like you're about to go unconscious. I'm going to need you to go ahead and make another fortitude save.
15.
You feel yourself about to fall out of your chair. As
Can I send my parrot to Heroes Rust?
yeah, go ahead. You can look at your parrot. Go ahead. You send it out. What do you tell your parrot? Are you mentally linked to it, right?
I'm not mentally linked. I might be mentally linked to the monkey.
The monkey.
Makes more sense.
The monkey goes. Woo, woo, ah, ah, and just starts dancing all over the fucking place, getting out of the.
No, I'm not
village.
mentally linked to anything.
Oh shit!
Just a pet.
All right.
I can feel I'm getting drowsy, so I'll just send both of them away.
All right. You tell both of your companions run. And as your companions enter into the room, or go to exit the front doorways, the front door begins to creak open before your monkey can get to the handle. And,
Can it sneak past?
yeah, go. You can give me a stealth check to try and get your animals out of there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I actually have animal... Oh, did you actually add the ranks for the animals?
I don't think I added ranks, but I think it's...
I'm just gonna roll a d20 since it's a thing.
It's a +10 for stealth on your parrot.
6 for the monkey.
Of course the monkey's a 6.
And then the parrot's a +12, so d20 plus 12. Another 6, so it's an 18 for the parrot.
Roll once more and see if you get another 6.
Yeah, roll again.
To see if this is cursed.
Yeah, you cursed to have 6s and only 6s?
That's true. Okay, I'm not cursed anymore.
Alright, well that's good to know, at least. Alright.
So an 18 and a 6.
With the 18 and a 6, immediately your monkey, as he tries to open the door, the second it starts to open, he just rushes to try and get through and just runs headfirst into the shins of the person walking into the room. And your bird is able to sweep in and do a, like, think a plane going through a canyon turn to go through the door and get out. And your bird is able to make it out to the city. But as your monkey walks into the person walking in, as your eyes are beginning to suscept to unconsciousness, and you can feel your eyes becoming heavy, you get a glimpse of a familiar-looking face walking into the door, or walking through the door. Your good friend, Ricardo, who you remember as not specifically killing at the B&E. This is the guy that you tied up and then let go after a fair exchange of words.
Did we tie him up? Dude, just holding up hostage while he gives me a tunic and
Yeah, I think.
just held a gun at his face.
I'm pretty sure some tying up happened. You definitely untied him by the end of it.
Oh, Tristan tied him up, so yeah, he was tied up.
Okay, he was tied up.
So, with that, you have Ricardo enter into the bar. And your bird gets the fuck out of Dodge. Ricardo picks up your monkey. Does your monkey resist? He just, like, puts an arm down to, like, pick him up from falling down.
He's gonna try to resist.
Alright, go ahead and, well, actually, the Ricardo just sort of, if the monkey starts to resist, he just lifts his hands and goes, alright, little fellow. Nico, is that you? As, you're about to fall out of your chair. You can probably get a few words out before anything happens.
The fuck is this?
And with that, you fall unconscious and fall on the ground.
It was a trap all along.
You can see
it worked.
there's a look and exchange between Vincent and Ricardo. And we cut to black. And we return back to the city view outside. And we have Azure walking back. These people aren't here. Hulk must have gone to bed somewhere. And Kenji and his horse, I'm pretty sure, are at Hero's Rest. So we're going to go ahead and teleport to Hero's Rest as we cut out and we see Azure slowly making his way there. As we have us zooming in on Hero's Rest and Cain and Kenji sitting down and having a conversation. Cain, you are at the end of your I can stay awake long enough.
He doesn't need sleep though.
Hulk walked in
The ring of sustain.
with the poison. He's
Oh,
very,
yeah.
With the poison, he's been very much like comatose. That was our whole thing of why he didn't go with you guys before the rat folk fight. So now he's like returning back to that recovery state here, and we have him and Kenji sitting at the same desk, with probably Kenji going on some sort of explanation of like, dude.
Jake, question: Would there be visual differences to Cain because of the poison? Because Kenji hasn't seen him since like 2 sessions ago.
With Alex's delayed poison, you would have seen him. You saw him when he was at his worst, which was when Hulk didn't delay poison on him. So right now, I think...
shit! That was the sneak peek that we had, right, of the demon fight. Was it?
Yeah. Where you guys confronted the magistrate. Yeah. And I think Cain has light bits of like purple veins poking out of him, but that's it. So like Cain looks fucked up, but not too much. But from here we have like I said, Kenji and Cain having this conversation. So Kenji, you can go ahead and actually. This is one of these rare situations where both people can inform each other about what happened. So I'm just going to let this conversation organically happen. So Cain, you watch Kenji walk into the room, not covered in blood, but obviously covered in like battle damage that has been healed. Like his clothes are torn, he's a bit disheveled looking, but he has a smile on his face, I'd say, after the experience he had. And he comes and he plops himself right down, and you know you're gonna have to deal with socializing for a little bit.
Kenji just yells over to what is it, Gorgon. Hey Gorgon, give me a snack. I need something to eat. I'm starving.
Oh,
What's the name of the sous chef?
all right. That is Gorgon. That's the Gordon Ramsay one.
Okay, what was the name of the other one?
Randall.
Randall. Randall, would you mind putting on some more tea for me, please? It seems that I will be staying up a bit longer.
Certainly, Mr. Cain. Would you like me to make anything special for you, or just the same habit?
Same habit, half and half bourbon, please.
Nods his head and he goes down. And he goes to make your drink, and he'll be over in just a few moments. And Kenji, you can see Gorgon put on some beautifully filleted fish, and you can see him muttering to himself, and he goes, "Where the fuck is all the steak? Where the fuck is it all? Why the fuck is there a hole in the pantry the size of a goddamn chipmunk? What the fuck?"
Kenji is perfectly content with fish, so he doesn't even pay attention to the rest.
Actually, go ahead and give me a knowledge local check, Kenji.
Oh, I love that.
And I think all of you can customize your own dyes. Heads up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Oh, shit, that's sick.
please do, because it's fucking awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out after the session.
Anyway, with a 16, or with the 22, Kenji, it's wafting in the air, and you're just, by pure happenstance, Gorgon must have just plucked the most recently caught thing from the market. But this is like your country's traditional fish that swims around in your cherry blossom bay. And just the whiff of it brings you back to home. And then you just get a burning bit of your gut that thinks about that letter you recently received. And as you're coming out of that memory, Cain receives his tea with a little nod from Randall. He said, in case it's a little bit bad. And he hands you a little, like, hotel container of alcohol. And he says, just to make it 80-20, just in case. He pats you on the shoulder.
Thank you so much, Randall.
He goes about his business. And he
Just to
starts
wash
making
it
pies.
off.
Just in case he's giving you really bad news. Also, why is there a fucked up Pikachu in the waiting room?
That's not another than Pikachu, okay?
Oh my god.
So, with that little bit of groundwork, so you guys can go ahead and tell each other what happened last time.
Right. Cain, so how's it going with the poison? Are you actually doing better now? Or are you still as bad as I saw you last?
Oh, I'm still dying, slowly but surely, but then again, that is the fact that is for all mortals on this cursed coil. With the help of our insane priest, I have been able to delay the effects for as long as I can reapply his helping hand. Otherwise, it does come in handy if I actually need to share my gift with others.
I mean, you can just call him by his name. His name is Hulk.
Do not invoke that name unless you want the insanity upon you. You never know.
I'm already.
Listening.
I had to spend a day with him alone. With who's with us as well?
It was you and Azure and Kababis and Usadon. So you were pretty fucking surrounded.
Yeah. Basically, I just played right. So I was surrounded by insanity for a day. It was Kababis, Usadon, Azure, the only normal one out of the bunch, and then Hulk.
Well, yes. I mean, Azure is the more, well, calmer ones of them, even though he has his spouts of tyrannical compulsion. But otherwise, he seems quite sane compared to the rest of the company you had this evening.
Yeah, sadly, I had to endure it all. Luckily, we survived.
What were you doing? I mean, me and the others literally just woke up and then saw you were all out and about doing your things. So we had our own small affairs, gathering strengths for the upcoming battle ahead.
We went out, we went over to the church, and then we also found, you know, the doctor that was in the slums way back when.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recruited him. We got the patients from the hospital over to the church to get him to safety. We were able to also recruit him to the corporation. Gave him a contract. I hand him the copy of the contract. You have to sign it off as well.
I will be reviewing that contract before any signature has been done.
Oh yeah, of course. Then right. We met this weird. I don't even know what he was, in the streets. Who pointed us into like this foggy part of the Thieves Guild, where Kababas, Yusidon, and I fought another demon. What else happened? Kababas cut off his finger. Also, he's married. He was married to a demon, and I think that's about it. I think the rest might be best to actually ask Azure, because the whole ordeal is a bit of a blur, because I had to endure Hulk for the entire duration. And for some reason he made sense. I still cannot get that through my head.
Oh, he's a man of faith in the clergy, so for me, most of the things he will say and proclaim are insanity, but for others, it might be quite factual.
Oh, he just usually spouts insane bullshit, but for some reason, that one day that I spent with him, he made sense.
Be careful, my friend. Be careful. You might just be afflicted by a bit of faith. It is common, don't worry. It disappears with age and with experience.
Thank God.
Those are the words you should not invoke. But, anyways.
especially when one of your fucking party members is the literal thing people pray to at a church. That's
If anyone's ever say thank God or anything relating to God, it's immediately going to be seen as thank Hulk.
Yeah.
Why do you think Cain is such a careful person when it comes to anything with faith? Because he knows it will make Hulk stronger.
I mean, it was a throwaway line because Kenji is Buddhist, but yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. Alright, so anyway, you guys have, basically, Cain, you have been informed what Kenji has done. You can let him know what you did yesterday. But I think it's at this moment that you probably would have seen Azure walk past you and go into the back of the Hero's Rest. Probably giving like a light, like, hey, like, look, we've seen some shit. I got shit to do. I'll talk to you later.
Tip the large hat.
Like, tip the large. Okay.
I'll just do a quick recap of what we actually did. We had our own endeavors. We set out to gather some strengths, which in other hands for me meant requiring more bodies. So, we went out, picked up one of the old quests that we were supposed to do for the brewery. Went there, dispatched a couple of rat folk, resurrected them as undead thralls, which are now in cold storage. Also found out that, just so you know, do not drink at that brewery. They were conducting experimental brewing with, demon soup, I guess. I destroyed the demon soup cauldron by inflicting it with radiant powers, negating the negative effects, rendering it unusable. But they still probably have a lot of stored up demon juice brew. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend drinking any of it.
Just cuts you off, looks across the room, and asks, "Where the hell is Nickel? That drunk cat?"
I mean, he was joking about going to the brewery drinking, but he can't be that dumb. I mean, he saw the cauldron himself. Oh, wait.
He's a drunk cat.
And then comes the parrot.
Yeah, right at that moment, his ink of the parrot goes, And it just repeats, well, I'm fucked. And it's in Nickel's voice. Thank God you picked a parrot, Nickel. Can I just fucking say? I just thought of that on the fly as a fucking thing. Yeah, so you literally have Nickel's voice say, well, I'm fucked, and it's perched right on the chair that, what's his face? Why is he hidden? Your little buddy's there. He's sitting there, and he's been watching and writing down everything you've been talking about.
As he does.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. Speak of the devil.
Why would consumption be stronger than the just common sense?
Right, I think we should get Azure and go save Nickel.
Save him from himself. So
Yeah,
what?
save
He
him
can
from
do it
himself.
again later. Alright, fine.
I mean,
You can't...
he is useful.
To be fair, you guys will genuinely, I think, have to have an intervention for Nickel. Like, because this is...
Sorry, Jacob, finish off.
I was gonna say, this has legitimately become a problem for him. Like, every time he tries to get drunk doing something, it always ends badly. Every time.
Anyway, as Cain says that, Cain just goes, yeah, we don't want to have another Ray. Might as well go save Nickel.
Fair enough. Azure,
Azure,
are you there?
you hear an echo, going across for you.
I'm here. I'm just going to ask the Enchantress to help prepare some items for our big fight.
No worries. Do you mind helping us picking up our stray cat?
Is this for experiments or just the goodness of your own heart?
It's just saving him from his own stupidity, so unfortunately it's a necessity for more able bodies for the upcoming battle.
Sure, I'll take along.
I
Obligation.
think he put it's logistics.
Logistics.
Logistics and obligation.
Oh, as you say that, Kenji just goes, speaking of logistics, right? And hands you a paper applying for the official role of head of logistics for the corporation. Since he's been taking care of the inventory of the corporation and taking care of the paperwork, most of this, basically stacking it all up, having it neatly in his room.
I just take a look over the papers and pull up the other paper. It's from, technically, Abercrombie just gives me the other papers. But your petition is confirmed with the normal trial period of 1.5 moon. The standard procedure. You will be conducting the same duties that you have been doing diligently till now under the name of the Manticore Slayer Incorporated family. Responsibility of distribution and maintaining of acquired assets. And that would be physical assets. Companies and sister companies will still be managed by the heads, which would be a mix between me, you, and Azure, I guess. Seeming paperwork isn't really the rest of our party's strong suit. And then after 1.5 moon, we will then do a normal review, going over the different things, and then you will be officially titled Quartermaster of the Manticore Slayer Incorporated family.
Pleasure to be
Sign
of
the paper,
service.
give it to him.
I sign it next to yours, hand it back to you.
I give it to Abercrombie. Abercrombie literally lights the shit on fire, it disappears, and then you see new words are written inside him.
Can I just say, anybody that was here yesterday, what did I fucking say Kane's fucking process for contracts was? You just take the paper, you cut the fucking sign out, like the signature, and you just place it someplace else. That's literally a just magical version of what he just did. I know my players. I know them. And Abercrombie is just now a notebook filled to the brim. Or not really filled to the brim, but he has a nice long sliver of contracts that you now have going. As you...
With names come power.
With power comes responsibility, bitch.
Well, depends.
Depends on who you ask. Yeah.
Depends on who
So
you ask.
it is lawful to keep true to the contract. So.
That is true. We should always be truthful to our homies.
All right, let's go save the cat.
Just a quick
I-
question.
Yeah?
Nickel doesn't have any swashbuckler feats.
Are you sure that you just don't click on swashbuckler in your feats and it just, like, I see quick draw, and then... Does he not have... What level is he
Sea
in?
legs, exotic pet, grit, liquid courage. He has
Well,
none of
wait,
that.
is he a gunslinger or a swashbuckler?
I mean, he's a gunslinger, but he has the archetype for a pirate.
Oh, okay. Well, I
I'm
didn't know.
not sure if those pirate feats are in there.
You can drag over the archetype from the archetype thing, and then it will.
Fine, I'll find the archetype thing.
Yeah, and then you can drag
Carry
over
on.
all the features. Yeah, there you go. It's fine. And that's important to find out, because it's not going to be that long before we move on here.
Oh, that's annoying.
Azure, you're approaching the enchantress, and she's just sort of sipping a tea quietly to herself, zoning out, looking at her garden.
Pleasant evening. I'm here to inquire about if you're able to give us any assistance with preparation for the big fight that's to come.
Oh, yeah, I can do plenty. And she stands up, and you can see that. Go ahead and give me a perception check as she's standing up. Ooh, nice. With a 24, you can see that she has what you would probably assume would be like gardener cuts all over her hands from like working in the garden for extended periods. But she gets up and she gets out her spell book and she can see like, what do you need me to make? I've been just tending to the garden, making sure that I have the components ready for when the time's right. What do you need?
Well, I know our next enemy favors hellfire.
Yes.
And I was wondering if there's any way to sort of counteract that. Either flame resistance or some sort of defense.
I've been inspired by talking to a local healer here. He seems to be quite the advocate for using this sort of thing, but I could get some sort of... I have some selection of some Feywilds here. I could maybe make some sort of potion that would give you... do you know, like, temporary hit points, if we're going to talk mechanics here. But instead of, like, temporary hit points, it's, like, temporary constitution points. So it gives you a buff to your constitution for damage. So, like, it doesn't actually boost your constitution. But, like, if you take con damage, it goes away first. Like, I could give you a potion like that. That could help. Because I think the Hellfire is going to be eating into your con a lot. I could work on that. I could have that done by tomorrow.
How many would you be able to acquire?
And she looks over at her garden. Let me go ahead and roll a check. With what I have, I could probably make enough for 10, 12 potions. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, it should be enough for everyone in the family and maybe some close buttons.
That would be perfect.
I actually I do have a question though. As payment for doing this for you, I demand payment.
the 4,000 gold that you received?
No,
No?
it's not. I wish to not be here when we fight. I want to go. I want to go with you to try to get to Fonter. I owe him.
Sure, if you feel like you're ready for, obviously, this dangerous encounter.
I'll do my best. You know, another mage is never a bad thing, right? Little Ken fodder never did any damage. She chuckles
I will
to
not
herself.
allow you to be cannon fodder. You are part of the family.
And she puts a hammer. No, everyone does that. She hits you on your chin with a plate fist and goes, "I'll kick their asses, don't you worry." And she goes, "I'll start making those potions, though. Like I said, be back in tomorrow or sometime later tomorrow. I should have it all done."
Okay.
What
See you
exactly
then.
did you give Macklin?
Potions, when we take con damage, it restores it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a much better idea. Yeah, that. Greater. She can make lesser restoration potions. That's what I'm gonna say. She can make up to 10 to 12 lesser restoration potions, which would do a bunch of con restoration or any stat restoration, mind you. Even things like blindness, I think, might be taken care of. Although that might be normal restoration. I'll see which one. You'll find out tomorrow, basically.
Okay.
You'll find out when you find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, you'll find out what potion they made. That's not a very exciting. That's not a good cliffhanger, Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Saving Nickel from Death.
Look, we can't. Look, we all have dreams. But as the three of you come together, you have your little scribe finishing up your whole conversation, closing up himself, and getting ready to go on the journey. Like, getting himself all ready. It's at this time when your guys are about to go that another familiar face comes walking through the doors of Heroes Rest.
Gordon,
We know.
we call
Stop,
pest
we know.
control.
What's the parrot, Jake?
Where is the parrot?
I would love to call
wait.
pest control, but unfortunately that is not a pest. That is
Where
the
is the
pet
parrot?
of the stray. I
Straight.
mean,
I'm fucked!
yeah, you know, the drunk cat that kept pestering us when we were trying to relax and unwind in the end.
Oh, that thing.
No.
That thing.
That thing?
That is what we are trying now to, well, pick up, because it deemed necessary to go and drink demon slosh in a place most likely either corrupted or controlled by demons.
Wait, the thing Ray drank?
Yeah.
Ah, for God's sake. That again.
It almost seems like a repeating thing happening over and over.
Right, we should probably get going.
Yep. Maybe I'll bring some backup this time. So, Jake, I'm not sure
Yeah.
if you fixed it or not, but do you have any of my ratkin?
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna do this thing because they weren't set to it because I wanted to be a little surprise here, but hover by.
I'll bring 2, and I'll bring the 2 that shoot the arrows.
2 that shoot the arrows.
Yes. You can let the Yamcha stay.
Yamcha's still thinking about what he's done.
That's a D6.
I think you own these. I don't know 100%.
Wait, is that rat or
yeah,
rabbit?
Yeah,
The-
you own them. So.
Yeah, you do. They are ratkins.
Getcha.
Look, hey.
Yeah, great Pikachus.
They're fantastic Pikachus. And with that, you guys can go ahead and, go out of Hero's Rest.
Who is the one that monologues everything?
Huh?
You know.
Jake, which one is the one that monologues everything?
Well, these ones do, but I think Freddy specifically said they do not have the ability to do that anymore.
Yeah, cut out their vocal cords.
They are silent rat folk now.
They now have a silent role in the play of Hamlet.
I will make sure to grab everyone who's not out. Also, why is the sound? The sound was not. I could. Okay, there we go. That's good for you guys now, right? Not crazy loud now.
Oh, yeah,
if you go into the global volumes playlist, and if you reduce that,
Yeah,
everything that you add on, it reduces the volume.
Yeah,
for me, it's always blastering. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have that set to low, but then everything is still fucking loud.
If the players do it, so you can control that and then control the sound as well.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So hopefully.
I think that's just what you hear.
Okay, perfect. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Is that everybody with everything? It is
so.
At this moment. You guys have his bird and monkey. But as you guys are entering out into Veterans Rest, you can hear a commotion coming out from the middle of the street. Friend, I am telling you, I'm trying to help you get back to your friends. And then you see a small nickel arguing back with a Ricardo, who was seemingly trying to just keep him in his arms for a second as Nickel's like kicking and screaming.
Sense motive.
21. 21.
Sense motive.
Can you do a CMB to escape?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
To escape.
You can do it. You can do a CFD to escape, and you can also scream whatever the fuck you want at him, as you're trying to get out.
You're gonna do that?
Oh yeah, do it. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, fucking landlubber, let me go.
Oh, all right. Roll the D100, you crazy fuck. 30. Does nothing but What the fuck? What the fuck? He just drops you. What the fuck? And you can see him like speaking almost like the mix between his native language and common, and it just comes out as pure gibberish. Azure and Kenji, he's acting odd, but that might be the confusion. Azure, you're seeing a bit through the confusion, and he didn't seem like he was trying to hurt Nickel. He was just like holding him like a baby while Nickel was kicking like and screaming like a fucking child about wanting to be let down. And as you're looking at Nickel, you can see he's been put down on the ground, and he's just kicking and screaming on the ground on his back, as he's not fully able yet to get on his feet.
I heard if you want to handle a feline, you grab him by the scruff of the neck.
Oh yeah, I'll try to do that now then.
Don't do that!
Even though he's prone, a pistol's out. With a, oh wait, go ahead and give me a reflex save to see if you can keep the pistol in the hand, as you're still barely conscious. Oh my god! Steady as a fucking rock! You have a fucking pistol aimed at fucking Cain the second he says about touching you by the scruff of the neck.
Well, I don't have time for that anyway, so this means that the entire day is... I don't need to worry about anything, so I'm just gonna... Now, calm down, kitty.
Okay, Nickel, you go ahead and give me
Will?
a will save. Yeah. As Cain shoots out a ray to get you to sleep. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and have Ricardo also make a will
Still
save.
not good enough.
Because he is not too far away from that.
Wait, what's the DC for that?
17.
Okay.
So, Nickel, you, with your gun still pointed at Cain, fall asleep. And then slowly your gun falls and you land on the ground. You also see Ricardo fall to his knees and clunk out and hitting his face on the ground. Also asleep.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Really, not really what I intended, but still functional. I'll get one of my ratkin to pick up the cat.
By the scruff of the neck.
Are we not going to try and figure out what happened?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? He drank the demon goop beer, was drugged. This person, I think, knows him, and then took him out of there before anything could happen. I guess.
Okay. Are we
But
gonna go and
easiest
try?
way to actually fix this is I just slap Ricardo. Just wake him up. Just slap him.
Oh!
I want in on this. I slapped him too.
Oh, hey, buddies!
Morning. My apologies of that. I was trying to, well...
Hands up.
calm
No,
down the
look,
kid.
he needed it to be calmed down. He was out of hand. I don't know what he did to piss off the demon, not the demon, the fucking,
Fuck Back!
I don't know what he did to piss off the goddamn bar over there, but they were about to kick his ass. I think they drugged him, so I took him out, but he then immediately
Thank
just started
you.
yelling at me.
Thank you for that. Well, unfortunately, we did a job earlier for the brewery. And while doing that job, we stumbled upon some information that it seems that the brewery, and you are free to share this information with whichever, well, governing body you find around, seem to be brewing with demon goop.
Oh!
They are either in cahoots with the demons, or they are using them and trying to abuse that power. Which, you know what happens when you abuse demon power. You get corrupted.
Did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. You know, we won't get involved with the guards, but if you want, us Yellow Scarves will take care of those guys. I know that we have this whole demon shit going, but I think you guys probably have some more pressing matters to deal with.
Indeed, and you do realize that if you deal with this problem, that means there's a vacant brewery that can be used.
This is also the brewery that has a network all across the world that's been a secret for many. I'm gonna figure out how the fuck they do it, and we could use that. We could.
Indeed.
And then he stops himself for a second and goes, it would be a fantastic asset to have. And you see him stop for a second. And he just starts to look up to the sky and not respond to you. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check. Perception check, y'all.
Your perception check.
Perception check, babies.
You hit my dice.
Dice interference!
Yeah.
Dice interference!
Wait, what? You can do that?
Roll again on 3.
Hey, no!
No, wait,
There's a
I didn't even
red...
know I could.
Yeah, I just want to just see. if
Oh,
it
yeah,
did.
You go ahead,
Okay,
yeah.
1, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Oh.
Such a delay.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
At least
Nickel,
the parrot woke me up.
the parrot buck. Wake up!
Wait, just throw in 8 D10s. I mean, D100s.
Roll 25, Jake.
Kenji Azure, you are stuck in the exact same position Ricardo is in. And Cain, you don't know what's going on because you got distracted by that fucking bird balking at Nickel. And Nickel, as you come to, go ahead and give me a perception check as your groggy eyes awaken. Because this zombie is holding you upward, so you would get a decent view.
Damn.
And Nickel, you're immediately not just brought awake, but sober, as you also stare into the sky. And Cain, you don't know what they're looking at. But what they see...
Alright. I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know what they're seeing, but I'll just look at them first and see if it's fair or if it's anything magical.
You can see that this just seems to be shock. And if you want, you can just sort of use all of their eyes to kind of triangulate of what they're looking at. And then you can look in that direction.
Okay, I'll look up then.
What you see is the glow of the Mage's Quarter beginning to expand and turn and to look like a tidal wave of colors and effects and cracks moving through it. And you can watch the tower that's... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, the one you finished. I was wondering if we can do the Knowledge Arcana.
Oh, yeah. 100%. You can do that roll it while this is going through. You can see the tower... Yep, go ahead. You can see the tower above you. The... Oh, shit. What?!
Just really odd magic.
You guys are just in awe. Like previously said, you're in awe. You're in
I
complete...
think I also have magic now.
You're in complete awe of what you're seeing. And what you see, you rolled even worse than they did. Even with the natural ones. Even with the natural one, you rolled worse than they did. Alright, that's perfect. So none of you know. None of you know what magic this is. But you can see the giant mage tower that has dominated the landscape of this city since you've been in there begin to twist and warp and bend and go transparent and disappear, and in a blink and a shock and awe and explosion of the barrier around it, the tower disappears. And there's a shockwave. Go ahead, everyone, roll me a fortitude save as your eardrums begin to rupture from the shockwave of the magical barrier surrounding the Mage's Quarter exploding.
Are you kidding me
Oh
again?
my god! Holy shit.
How much for a fortitude save?
Anybody that failed take 13 damage of force damage. Anybody else take 6 damage of force.
By the way, since the rat fight, did we heal up at all?
No, we didn't rest actually.
No.
Oh, then Nicholas knocked out.
So Nickel, you were like the only one who didn't, like, you weren't completely befuddled. You still don't know what it was, but you're not like, well, that's not completely insane. And then with that shockwave, you must doubt your own fucking mind because you're immediately knocked out. And you're I need you to make a fortitude save to see if you begin dying.
I'll just get myself to 0 HP and...
Oh wait, are you exactly at 0?
No, I'm at -4.
Okay. Then,
A fortitude save, in case I die.
you are stabilized as you're able to not die from the shockwave, but just sort of go like, all right, I'm going back to bed. I'm done with this shit.
Still in the arms of the Ratkin.
Still in the Ratkin holding you gently now. You had you by the scruff, but after you woke up, he started holding you like, Dr. Evil holds a cat. So, like...
Jake, what was the DC of that?
It would be 10 plus every negative HP that he had, and he only is -4, so 16 passes.
No, I rolled a...
You
for
failed.
The shockwave.
The shockwave had a DC of 18.
Okay, I know.
So
right.
everyone failed. Sorry, I should have probably told everyone what the DC was.
You said 14 damage, right?
For 13.
13
yeah.
damage. And we're still at the same HP as we had last session.
Yes.
No rest in between.
No rest in between. So you guys, basically, because you went to go tell Cain about what to do, and then you guys heard that fucking Nickel got himself captured.
I'm gonna use message to contact Usadon and Kababis.
Didn't die?
You can message to Usadon and Kababis. You send a out into the ether, and you can get a message back that is essentially just panic, and just a message from Usadon that said, "I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it."
I'm guessing the Mages Guild scrammed and teleported away.
You get a message back from Usadon that says yes, but there's no reason they would have done that, even with a lava fall that close. They would only have done that if the barrier was breached. And he says, I can't find my seal.
Okay. What does this mean for us currently now?
He said, the mages have fucked off. We cannot try and persuade them. We can't let things get worse and try and get their help anymore. They are gone. They have fucked off to the Silver Valley. They are no longer at Taldor.
I guess that leaves a potential enemy gone, then? If you look on the bright side.
Means I'm unemployed, Usadon says. But that's what you get back from the messages from the wizards. They said they're going to be trying to maybe head to the Mage's Embassy to look for Usadon's seal there, because the last place he remembers leaving it was at his front desk position. But that was a few days ago, when Ray was in recovery. That was the last day he was there.
Cain, what should we do now?
Oh. Let's see. Barrier broken. Mages ran away. Barrier open means we have more demons coming through. The enemy forces are bolstering. We have no more resources to gather. All we can do is literally prepare to...
Gladiators.
Yeah.
Forgot about them.
And then that is directly behind you guys. The Grand Arena is directly in your rear. Yeah.
The hospital was evacuated, correct?
Yeah, the hospital was evacuated. Essentially,
It's completely empty.
Essentially, basically the entire city, minus the places you guys have specifically had bolstering forces be, it's been abandoned now. The only places there are people are essentially the Church of Cthulhu and the Royal Quarter. Or not the Royal, the actual, like, the Grand Jewel, the Magistrate's office, the head of the blah, blah, blah. Everywhere else has been abandoned at this point.
Alright. I'm gonna tell my zombie to give the stray to what the fuck was his name again? Ricardo.
Yep. And Ricardo
Gives
will.
the cat to Ricardo.
Yep.
Yep.
You can see him.
Then I'm gonna.
Oh.
No, you just continue.
I was just gonna say he's just gonna take a little health potion of cure moderate wounds, put a little pacifier on it, and just start feeding him like a baby in his arms. as you're beginning to tell him what to do.
And it's adorable. I'm gonna tell the ratkin to go back to the cold storage where all the rest of my army is, I guess.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell them to scour the city, gather everybody, put them in the hospital, make ready for war.
One thing, what did I miss? I got a phone call, so I had to mute myself.
That's okay. They give you a salute. Basically, what had happened is since the shock wave, they have gotten Nickel stabilized. Nickel is now being fed a cure moderate potion by Ricardo as they walk, and Cain has told his ratkin to basically go scour the city. And you guys are planning to go to the Grand Arena, I believe.
Tell
Gladiators, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell your creation to gather people in the hospital, the major embassy, and the library, and we'll flank them from 3 sides.
You do realize that my zombies are picking up corpses, right? They will not be able bodies until I make them able bodies. And you do realize that my zombies, my army cannot speak. And there's a good point to them not being able to speak. You do not want to listen to rat folk when they talk. It's a bit...
Gotcha.
As they're walking away, you can see them do like hand gestures that are like Shakespearean poetry, just the hand gestures to each other. And then
you see them carry a skull and then put their hand over their head as they bend back in dramatic poses. It's like, you don't want words with this, trust me.
Okay. When you said army, I just assumed you meant all of the forces that we've gathered.
No, I'm talking about what I can all contribute with myself. What other people can contribute with, I don't really have that much power over it, but yes, messages will be sent. That's why we have Ricardo here. He's going to send a message to the Yellow Scarves, which also are in contact with the Iron Scarves.
Ironclads? Rather?
Everyone's about scarves for some reason. I think they need to change branding, I have to be honest.
Well, hey.
I'm sure they're called ironclads.
Ironclads? Who's ironclads?
I don't know. There's too many people.
Oh, the Iron Cloaks.
Oh, cloaks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know them, but I mean, you do. And I think
Wait, we have the Iron Cloaks, the Yellow Scarves.
The Church of Cthulhu, the Thieves
Whatever's
Guild.
left of the Magistrat.
Yeah. Thieves Guild. The army, the guards. And now we're going to try and get the gladiators.
Nice. Also, Jake, sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to make sure we get all the things here. All right, perfect. Everyone get up to the arena, and we will go ahead and have everyone copy and paste it in there.
Can you take the horse? Because Kenji's still on the other screen.
Oh. Here you go, Kenji. You exist now. Come on, Kenji. You exist now. Boom.
Right, like that.
And Nickel, go ahead and I'm gonna just use Alex right now to roll cure moderate wounds because
Isn't it just like 2d8
it's 2d8 plus something though, so I just want to give you the
plus cast level?
Yeah.
So 6.
You get 18 points of healing back, Nickel, from the cure moderate.
Okay, I'll take 18.
And with that, Nickel is brought back to consciousness and probably not at full HP, but able to at least walk on his own. Ricardo puts you down, and he goes, "I'll gather my forces to take care of the grass folk, and those goddamn bartenders who poisoned you. We'll try our best. Hope to see you soon. I think. Do you have an estimate for when we're gonna be fighting?"
How am I supposed to know? I'm not part of them.
All right. He gives you a high five and says, "Rock on, little dude." And he walks off. And he leaves. He goes north. And all of you guys are able to now go to the Grand Arena. I hope you guys like having like the actual measuring stick when you guys move now.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
I cannot see shit.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
1.
Oh, Jake. Can we buy anything before we go, or?
Shops have essentially have been shut ever since like the thing has happened.
Because I keep forgetting to add potions of light and moderate wounds. That's why I'm asking.
I'll
We've been
probably
trying to find them for a good while.
I think what I'm gonna do is we'll have a solution for that soon.
Moderate and light wounds.
We'll have a solution for that soon. Actually,
Okay, cool.
Actually, if you talk about that, Azure, what did you notice about what happened at the Church of Cthulhu? A bunch of traders came in with a bunch of new supplies that the Church of Cthulhu ate up completely, all of it. So that nobody else in the entire fucking thing got it, but it's they did it.
Okay, great. So there's nothing left. Perfect.
Oh no! That's your faction though. So like your faction took it all. So none of the other ones got it.
Oh, okay. Well, I am going to run over on horseback, which basically is going to take me a couple minutes.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask them to give me some potions that I can spread amongst the party so we can have backup, because our healer is currently not present.
All right, perfect. Then Kenji, what I'll do is I'll have you go into the Taldor City view, and you'll watch the blah 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 view, and then we'll go do your scene after that, and then
Any chance later on you can change that dude's hair to green?
this big dude right here, so he's brawly. What dude?
The big dude with the axe.
The big dude with the X.
He's from Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
He's Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
And you've got John Smith next to him.
Yeah, John Smith. What's wrong with John Smith?
Do you not remember the age of Pocahontas?
Look, it's all good here. There's no Pocahontas in this story. Anyway, you guys are entering into the Gladiators Pit, and you can see that they've basically turned it into their own little tiny refugee camp. Go ahead and give me a knowledge local as you're walking through the camp.
We won't have knowledge local.
Jake, would I be able to get there back as we enter, or?
No, you would be going on your own trip to. Oh,
Wow,
wait!
that dice blocked me.
Wait!
I told you.
Oh wait, okay, but it didn't change the result. It didn't change the result. It's still 15. Okay, that's good. That's okay.
But it blocks it.
But it does block it. It does affect it. That's interesting. I kind of like that. I like it.
I think it's just a visual thing.
It's a visual thing, but it's a cool visual thing, Wario. Just accept it.
Refuse to believe it.
I think you can turn off the 3D dice if you want, but then you don't have your 3D dice.
Never.
That's the best part of the dice. No.
Anyway, Azure, you're the only one who probably even pays attention to this, because you like to just know things and look around and get knowledge. Cain, you don't bother with these little people.
Not from this place.
You're not
fucker.
from this place. Why the fuck would you know anybody? Nickel, you're too drunk to ever remember who the fuck anybody looks like. You barely remember who these fuckers are. But Azure, you notice that these are the people that you've seen mulling about the Veterans Rest area. And you realize that these are probably the people that lived in the buildings and residents just to the west of this arena. And that the gladiators seem to have set up some sort of refugee camp of their own.
Okay.
And with a extended 25, you would also recognize the man sitting across from the giant man with the axe is the captain of the market guard that you probably had some sort of interaction with at some point during your travels and going through Taldor. You would know him to be a direct connection to the crown, the magistrate and his power.
Gotcha.
Perfect. Nickel, what you perceive is a big as fuck dude drinking out of the world's tiniest little teacup by comparison.
Does he any other drinks around?
There does not appear to be any other drinks around. Nickel, arms slouched over, defeated. Cain and Azure, as you walk up, you notice the town guardsman that you know and the barbarian, or the large man, both seeming to have tea together at this tiny table. Covered in this, just mud and muck of the arena, but just sort of seeming to have a nice, delicate time together.
Alright, so John Smith and Broly are having tea.
Yes.
Greetings, man. I sent a letter with a request, and I'm just here to inquire about it.
Oh, yes, you're the family, right? The Manticore something.
I'll look again.
Family of Manticore Slayers Incorporated.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I see.
We've been here for a week. Get your shit together.
Look.
I'm just a freelancer.
I see. The little one I can understand. I don't pay attention to the passing fads. I remember your letter. Yes. We are actually already in negotiations with the magistrate's office. We're getting our forces mustered to be a part of their army. I'm sure we're synchronizing some sort of effort together, right?
Indeed. We have been in contact with many of the different groups. We are now colliding to do a collaboration and try to rid this city of the demon filth that has now occupied the cathedral and also the mage district.
I'll be happy to work with you. And he reaches a hand down to give you a handshake, and it's like you can get maybe 2 fingers around your hands for a handshake.
Cain already knowing this, he has a brother that's literally the warmonger of the family. He's done handshakes with big people before, so instead of actually extending my fingers at all, I just reach out my hand and wait for him to grab the entire fucking shit.
He does, and he gives you a big, good man. Oh, I can't wait to work with you. Your arm, it's not out of socket. He did a great job of not hurting you, but... Woo, dog! He was on the cusp there a couple times. Especially with your...
Grab the wrist of my arm. I just kind of rip off the ghost part, correct it a bit, and put it back.
Back in place. This man of quite many talents. No, we'll be happy to fight alongside you. It's just, we'll be taking our orders for our head honcho. That's quite alright.
You have your own skills, you have your skill set, you have leadership, and we now have a plan of striking. We seem to be split in 3 parts. We'll be striking from now where you are standing, the gladiators pit, into the cathedral.
Yep.
So you'll be attacking here via south northwest. We will have an attack force from the Cathedral of the Deep at the harbor, so we will be attacking from northeast. And also we will be attacking from due west, exactly. All entrances towards the Cathedral District and the mage quarters will be surrounded and trying to dispatch with any forces on our way. Our main task at hand would be to eliminate the Hydromancer, but it seems we might have a secondary task of trying to close some portal to the demon world because it seems they have opened it with, as you saw, the gigantic flare of colors and magic in the air.
I have no idea what's going on.
Lots of bodies, lots of fighting, glory to be had. Good show.
Look, I don't know this demon shit. I know what my axe does. So you tell me where I hit, and I hit. What to kill, I'll kill. You say a Hydromancer needs death. Bait him to me, and I shall defeat him in single combat! And he pounds his chest.
I would love to see that. Though it might be possible to have single combat, so be prepared to fight multiple targets and taunt them and crush them with your might and axe.
I shall bring every bit of soldier I have. The gladiators of this city will prove once again that we are the bastions of its saviorness. I'm not good with words. I'll go hit things with an axe.
You have other powers, but
yes.
We all have our skills.
I'm sorry. Anyway, have a day.
Alright.
Nickel healing himself.
I'm just giving myself an HP in the meantime.
With a quick burst, Nickel gives himself another quick little boost to his health, able to keep himself back upright. And from here, I think we can go ahead and, unless you guys have anything else you want to say to these guys, they're just sort of having tea and discussing what their battle plans are. They nod and say, our plan was to meet up with the magistrate on the western front and push in. But I'll talk to him about us focusing on the eastern if you want to take the west. Or we could split our forces and we could have the gladiators attack east, and we'll discuss this matter when we actually have the day of the attack going. I think when we know what everything is.
I just take one of the papers from Abercrombie, which is literally a battle map, and we'll just copy another one. And then I'll show the different points of all the different entrances and all the different forces they are collaborating. So you see the magistrate from the magistrate's office going to go from there with all the soldiers they have left. You see the Church of the Deep going from the north down through the entrance, which would be at the northwest side.
Yep.
You see the yellow scarves and the iron cloaks going from what would be the slums in towards past the Fountain of Holy Water now, I guess. Going through the top north entrance, and then you see us and the gladiators coming from the south-ish entrance.
The second
so it should be a perfect circle.
Yeah. So the second this map comes out and you put it out and you draw that you have Abercrombie draw that the gladiators are going to be with you. The big man goes, "Oh ho ho! I cannot wait. I've heard amongst you there is a warrior stronger than even I. I cannot wait to see the size of this bountiful person."
Yes.
I whispered to Cain. I'm guessing Kenji didn't tell you this in your briefing, but we found a hidden entrance to the church where the enemy is hiding.
Oh no, I did not know. Well, that is new information. But still, this battle plan will still stand. Even our force might be split off, but we still need to surround them to make sure that they will not escape and they are adequately distracted.
Wait. This is perfect. Here's what we do. The barbarian comes in. If what needs to happen here is you need to go someplace, and we go in at the same area, you shall be the bait and the rat that gets through. So they will come fight you, and they will have to fight me instead. And then you continue on to where you're supposed to be, unmolested from their fight.
That is completely fine by me. Anyone object to this?
Yes, we still get caught in the crossfire. The original plan, the entrance is at the magistrate's office, right?
No, the entrance is inside the royal quarters.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna, basically, he's saying, I have a way, Jaded Wick told you, I have a way to get into the church, not from the main entrance. Like, I can get you into, like, the basement of the church, and maybe you guys can work your way up, or work your way down, or across, or whatever way you need to go from there, but he can get you into the church, not from the main entrance. You guys are probably still going to have to go through some sort of shit to get there, but the gladiator captain is saying he is more than willing to be bait, basically, to distract the hydromancer from you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, then
perfectly fine with me.
I agree.
Brilliant.
Perfect.
Plan is set. You will be keeping this copy. I will be trying to distribute as many copies of this battle plan as possible. Do you have any runners at the moment? Any messengers?
Yes, I have some chariot men. They should probably be able to get the message across quickly.
Brilliant. Abercrombie just frantically, the tiny book with the burning skull, just sees writing insanely fast. Literally sounds like a typewriter with a dagger, and then just hands out papers.
Okay, all right. Perfect. All right. Oh, these are the orders. All right, I'll have these set out. Gladiator. Yes. Be like Hermes and get out there. Yeah! And he's fucking gone.
Right, I spaced out. What exactly did we accomplish now? We got the gladiators to join our group, and
The gladiators are gonna be a meat shield because they want honor, so they're gonna run in with us so we can get to the magistrate's office where the secret tunnel to the basement of the cathedral is. There will be a mounted assault from all sides towards the mage and cathedral district from both the Iron Cloaks, the Yellow Scarves, the Thieves Guild, the magistrates thingy, everything. Right?
You set up your own Paul Revere. He's just fucking going full ham.
Yeah.
And then
I just missed out like what the gladiator is gonna do, but just knowing that they're meat shields, that's perfect.
So, shall we plan this all for tomorrow?
that
Since that's
question
when-
hangs in the air. Amongst your
Kenji's still
group.
not here to actually say yes to this.
Yep. So as you guys come out from the grand arena, we're gonna cut to the Church of Cthulhu as Kenji enters in. You see Usadon and Kababas running amok, frantically yelling at each other. And Kenji, you see him walk up to you as you're going towards the merchant to go buy some potions. And he grabs you and he goes, Boy, that day that I thought that they took my brain and threw it into a mush and got rid of it all.
Right, slow down.
Which,
Gather
what?
your thoughts.
Oh,
and tell me
boy.
what's up.
Oh boy. I don't think I ever went into the Mages Guild.
What is that supposed to mean?
Do you remember how we thought that my memories got changed because I dealt with a bubbly Cain?
Yes, but
Did you deal with a Usadon that didn't act like Usadon?
he did seem off, yeah. Can you
Oh,
please explain to
boy.
me what the hell's going on?
I think we Trojan horsed ourselves, my boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So I think the Mages Guild has fallen, and we might have had something to do with it. I'll keep that to myself. You go about your business. I'll deal with fixing it. Kababis, we need to talk.
Just drop this bombshell on me and then walk away.
Yes. Bye. I got things to deal with. Do you want me to give you a prolonged explanation of the Mages Guild's politics? I have to do a lot of... no.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm done with politics.
Exactly. Go about your business.
I have enough paperwork as is.
Well, you actually do have a lot of paperwork now. You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Kenji, as you've been walking, you just have, like, literally mountains of paperwork. And, like, some of them say, deliver now, deliver now. So you can...
Jake,
Yep.
the horse is carrying everything. I'm not touching a single paper.
The horse puts on his fucking mailing hat. Just looking at the papers.
Does he
Well,
think
Yeah,
it's
so
cards?
gambling,
He starts. You can see these. This is like how he gets his fix because he's like dealing the letters like he's dealing cards. Like he's like, you could have some, you could have some, flinging them.
That's how I got him to basically take care of the papers.
Yeah. So Kenji, you said you wanted to be in charge of logistics, and then you immediately just gave the job to somebody else.
Hey, both me and Nusafar are our team. Both Kenji and Nusafar are our team, alright? Though Kenji takes advantage of him, but...
he by the way, after he's handing out all the letters, he does have like a waiting paw, like a waiting hoof for a card.
Kenji gives him an ace of clubs.
It just starts losing his shit.
So he now has 3 cards. He has a king of hearts, an ace of clubs, and I think he has a queen, but I'm not sure which one.
He has some sort of queen, but he has a now building collection of cards. And
I'm gonna keep track of this now. We're gonna actually we need to get him a full 25 card deck. I'm gonna keep track of all the cards as rewards.
Rewards. You need to reward your babies. Anyway, as you approach, you can see that the merchants appear to be little halfling Vikings with their little crates of potions and what have yous. Mainly food and supplies, but they do seem to have a couple spare magic potions hanging about.
What is the last one you need then?
Huh? What'd you say?
What is the last one you need then?
In a food coma.
In a food coma, indeed. Lash. We never even checked on Lash this morning, but if we were to cut back to her, there are 5
What do you mean
crates
this
of...
morning? We haven't even had the rest
Oh
yet.
my god, that's right, you haven't. Lash is still in that same food coma, with Boo eating steaks out of her mouth that she somehow mysteriously keeps getting in. Just a real shit show there. But Kenji, what you're seeing here is we are gonna have you go into go get your potions. There just seem to be some regular people just moving about, getting some potions ready.
Okay. Right. So I walk up to them and ask them if they have any. Do you guys have any potions of cure light wounds by any chance? Though I can see that you don't have a lot.
We have a few. Yeah, we could, yeah. And she looks into her crates. I have 6 potions of Cure Light and 4 of Mod. And I have 2 of Sirius.
Now, how much for each?
Well, and then you can see she's thinking about it. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Wait, I need to tap back in.
How have I not gotten that 10 off
Perception,
that
perception,
fucking Cthulhu thing?
skills,
So mad on it.
I'm all for haggle.
perception, roll.
You can see that she's thinking about it, and she's about to say, about 200, and then her face stops, and then she sighs and goes, you know what? I've made a killing here. And it seems like this place is going to real shit show all of a sudden. And you're asking me for potions. And I was gonna charge you my escalated rates. But then I noticed that statue of you behind you. And Kenji, you turn around and you can see that there is a statue of you. It's crude, but it's you. Made of stone etched into the side of the Church of Cthulhu. And she goes, so you're one of the people that helped make this church for these people, ain't you?
We are the family of Manticore Slayers Incorporated.
Give me 400 gold pieces for the lot. And just, we'll call it even.
The whole lot.
The whole lot.
Okay, 400.
Call it a lot.
I give her 400, and then I give her an extra 10. This is for you.
Oh.
Being a good sport.
Oh, thank you. And she says,
See if there's any
No,
scrolls.
wait, Jake, sorry. I give her 20, so it's 420.
oh, thanks, dude. The halfling perks up for a second. Wait. Wait, if you're the guy, that means you're the family of Manticore Slayers, right?
I just said that, yes.
You can see her. Go ahead, give me a sense motive right now.
4, 7, 8.
He's a believer.
Let me just do the gold first, right? So that, and then the sense motive.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I will get. I'll give to you those potions because I can actually put them in your inventory.
Perfect.
I just need to find spells.
Oh my god, that's terrible. 13.
With a 13, you can see her look across all of the statues again. And she says, I just, as a special gift for being such good patrons, I'm going to add this. And it's a little box with a tiny little lock on it. Like a little, maybe 2 feet by 1.5 feet. And it almost like, think like almost like a, what's the word?
Like a small chest.
No, like a the instrument that with like the strings, the violin box, like a little tiny like
the
flat
one that you
and
wind
shaped.
up and then...
Yeah, lined up and shaped. It's flat and shaped, and it's in just a rough box shape, almost like a briefcase. Would probably have been a better term. Yeah, so an oversized briefcase she puts on top of the crate of box potions for you.
Now, would you mind explaining what exactly this is?
Oh, it's a special little box. It will open up when the person needs it. It's an old folk tale from our people.
Huh. Alright, we do have a halfling in our group.
Oh, do you?
Folktale. She might know what it's about. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'd show her that.
You may have heard of her. I think it's Lash Bula, something like that. Her name is Lash.
You see her struggle to hide a smile, and she goes, "Oh, Lash, yeah, I'd never heard of her. No idea."
Right, since I saw that, I'm gonna sense motive on that smile.
Hmm?
Oh my god, that's terrible. Alright.
You believe
Nothing out of
her.
the ordinary.
You
nothing
believe
out of the
her.
ordinary.
Everything seems
Yeah.
fine.
Right, I am not going to touch that crate. I'm gonna bring it over to the other wizards to check it first for magic, and then we'll deal with it. That's what I say to myself, not out loud.
Yep. So you go ahead and you get the crates of potions, and I'm gonna go ahead and add them.
I mean, that was like 6 moderate, couple. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of potions.
Okay. Boom. You get 2 of that. Yep, I'm seeing. It actually tells me how much they cost in here. That's great. Actually, I didn't know that. And how many did I say of the cure mod? I think it was 4, right?
4 cure
Yeah.
mods, 2 serious.
2 serious
And
and then
6
6
light.
light.
I got that for dirt cheap.
Family affiliations have their benefits.
That's why I didn't even bat an eye when she said 400.
Yep, exactly, of course. But you can go about your business. You have your potions, and by the time you come back, everyone else is.
So I rush back
Rush
on
out.
horseback. The run speed for the horse would be like. I think his regular movement speed is like 60, 70, something like that. So I'll be there in a second.
And as you're rushing back, you can see the chariot rushing and like basically doing what your horse was doing, but just like flinging papers all over the place to the people that need it, to the thieves guild, it's just rushing around mailing everything to where it needs to go. You can see Kababas and Usadon leave towards the mage's embassy. They seem to be trying to head there to look for Usadon's seal to see if they were right about what happened. And you can go ahead and go about your business and move to the Colosseum.
Yeah, I'm still moving down there. Where's the Colosseum?
Down, 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 down.
At
Oh, it's all
Heroes
the way
Rest.
down there.
Boom.
Veterans Rest. Oh yeah, it's down here. It's so weird because the tab for my character. I mean, like on the side it pops up, so I can barely see shit. Right, I am here.
And with that, we are free to do about whatever you guys want to do from here.
Right. First of all of you, before you say anything, apparently we caused the Mages Guild. At least Usadon caused it to disappear. Apparently, that was a Trojan horse-esque maneuver that he did. Apparently, it wasn't him that went in, and then somehow the Mages Guild got basically destroyed from the inside. At least that's what Usadon told
write
me.
down. Let's not give Usadon any real responsibility within the family.
No,
right?
that was kind of good because they were a bunch of assholes.
I mean, but it's demons, Azure. It's demons. We don't want demons to win.
Yeah, but if someone is a smug dick, I don't want them to win either.
Azure very much in the family of, if they pissed me off, they deserve to die.
Exactly.
But no, you
I
guys.
also give each and every one of them a single potion of cure light wounds, and then I also give who's that bitch? Where's the
Nickel.
the cat?
Nickel.
How much is his HP? Yeah, Nickel.
How hurt?
He's
Right,
super
how
light.
hurt is Nickel?
I was updating his HP. Whatever is said is his HP.
No point wasting it. We're gonna be probably resting soon.
Oh, no, I just
You guys could.
bought a bunch
You don't have to wait until the end of the session to rest. You guys could
27
take a
HP.
long rest right now.
27 out of
34.
But
34.
you have set everything
26.
to be for tomorrow. Is all I'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I am going to give each of them one potion of light wounds, and then I'm going to give Nicole one more of moderate. So I keep 3 moderate and 3 light.
Can I have a moderate since I'm generally the one that gets one shot?
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, I give Azure one more as well. So I keep 2 moderate, 3 light. And then I put the rest. Actually, wait. I keep a single potion of each on my person and the rest on the horse. So basically, if somebody desperately needs a potion, the horse can basically run to the potion.
Perfect.
He's the makeshift medic.
The makeshift. He's the battlefield medic. Oh my god, wait, he's the war horse! Oh my god.
We need to buy him armor though.
And the Farkas could do that as well, because he has quite high HP, he can fly.
Do what?
And,
Oh, the
distribute-
potions.
Yeah, so we have 2.
How much
And
is
he
HP?
has, it's like 56.
Right, in that case, we give it to Farticus, because my horse is gonna die. Because the horse has an HP of 28. The horse will carry the items that we... Because we still have a bunch of items that are not assigned to players. We actually...
Oh yeah, I need to go through and look at all of them, see what's actually useful for me.
There's unclaimed items, and then there's some shared items as well. So those shared items are on the horse. Keep that in mind.
Where's... I'm trying to like look through the potions and everything like that, and I can't find Potion of Light.
Oh, because you drag it over by spell. And Jerry should have been able to gift it to you from
I
the
can?
inventory. Yeah, you can just gift it to him from the inventory.
How do I do that? So I go...
It's a little
Look at
gift.
the
Oh,
inventory.
let's see. Okay, yeah, the gift, right.
And then click on the gift thingy.
All right, and Wario, I should have added all of your Buccaneer shit to your character now.
So I go...
Oh, so not
Cain.
Buccaneer level 0, okay.
Wait.
That's just to
Oh,
give you a
I
readout of
give
what's in there,
6.
and then you just
Jake,
drag it in. Look in features.
Jake,
Yeah,
you cannot specify how many.
you can't specify
How many did you want to give me? How many did you give me?
I gave you 6, but I wanted to give you 1.
Alright, cool.
I gave you 6 lights, that's the thing. Because I wanted to give 1 lights to each, and then 1 moderate to the cat, and 1 to...
Well, then you just hit split first, and then split it amongst them.
Yeah, so I have to do that.
There you go.
now.
Boom.
Yeah, thank
there you
you.
go. And then
How do you split? Duplicate. Oh, split item. Okay. Split input item. Split up. Split 1. Wait, what?
oh, when you split it, like it turned it into like doubling. Like you
Yeah,
duplicate.
it should be just 1.
Alright.
We found an exploit?
No exploits. There's no exploits. All right, I'm just gonna make sure I give you, I guess, individual ones because that's easier.
I have one, it's fine.
Well, he already has 1, so I need to give 1 to.
Honestly, if it says copy, it doesn't matter. To be honest, so just do that.
Yeah,
There.
I was gonna. Oh wait, which one? I'm just gonna do the other 2 that I. Okay, what are you doing now?
I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you everything individually, so you can just send it out the right way.
I will wait for you to finish.
Boom,
and
there you
then
go.
I'll
You're
do
done.
the-
You're done. Yeah, there you go. And anyway,
Okay,
as you guys get your potions all worked out, so what's your plan from here? So you have everything all set out. You have some people going to some places. Is there anywhere you want to go? Anywhere you want to do? Anything you want to get set up?
Light gift to what's the cat's name again?
Nickel.
Nickel. I see it. Yeah, there you go. And then 1 mod. Give to Azure.
Cain, at this point, you can probably see a couple of your zombies getting the corpses into the hospital. Not a substantial amount in there yet, but they're making some progress.
Awesome.
And Azure, is there anything you want to get done before things move forward?
No, I'll probably just go to the Hero's Rest and see if I can give the Enchantress a hand.
Okay.
Either making items or potions or anything like that.
Okay. as you guys are waiting, do you guys have any? Do any of your mailbags on you? Any of you checking your mailbags?
I'll check my mailbag. Why not?
How do you? I haven't been able to check my. I don't know how to check the mailbag on this.
It's
thing.
in your journal, and then it'll be big bright thing under letters, and then individualized
items, journal, search journal.
They're all empty currently because I haven't transferred everything over yet because the billion things.
Kenji would have checked his mailbag ages ago, but I don't know how to check it.
Yeah. So, Kenji, what you would have known is you still just have that one letter. That hasn't changed for you. Cain, you would have gotten a letter probably around this time that says, check your room. And it's just with a eloquent little star in the corner that you would recognize as one of your distant relatives' signatures.
Right, this might be fantastic. It might be devastating.
Always a good turn of events. And Azure, you would get a letter from the magistrate's office that says they're planning on exploring the head librarian's office today, like a proper exploration with some mages that they still have left over, and they would want to invite you to come check out their exploration of it, just in case there's anything of value.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. So, we can go ahead, and as we do that, all of you can basically continue about your business. Cain, you can head to Hero's Rest to check your room. Kenji,
What about Nickel?
Oh, great, Nickel. Shit. Nickel, you would have gotten no letters, but what you would have is, what would Nickel have? I don't have... Nickel, you're thirsty. And there's only one place in this entire city so far that you've found a drink.
Oh, well, how do you know what that is?
And from there, we will continue on. So...
Wait, I'll be back to Vin Diesel.
Oh, God. I was thinking Hero's Rest, but...
okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, you want to go... I mean, hey, go, Nickel. Go ahead. Nickel, you want to go there?
Okay, I want to ask something, but should I be a dickhead?
What?
Will save question mark.
That was a really good drink that knocked you out. Maybe it was just a really good drink, Nickel. Now that you think about it, maybe you were just drunk when you thought he was being sinister.
Okay, will save.
Come on, Nickel.
I don't mind.
Come on, Nickel. I believe in you. Come on, Nickel. I believe in you.
11.
Oh,
17. Yeah, it's probably more poison.
And it was probably poisoned. It's probably not a good idea.
Okay.
It's probably not
Thank
a good
fucking
idea.
God.
Probably not a good idea, Nickel. So, Nickel, you're able to go back into Hero's Rest. Kenji, actually, all of you, you could go back into Hero's Rest if you want all to, like, have a little bit of rest period first. Or if we want to all move as a group, just so that way we're not having people with dead air. Or, it depends on what you guys want to do. But if
Kenji's gonna go file his paperwork, sharpen his swords, and take a nap. Have a rest.
Okay, you guys can all have a nice little short rest. If you all actually, Zora, you could probably have a short rest instead of having a long rest. That would let you have some of your shit back.
It's mainly just my health.
I think don't you guys get shit back for short rests?
Some
No,
HP, but not all of it.
You get one hit dice and something else.
Yeah.
And like your spells and all shit, but when doing hit dice, it doesn't really matter because it's like what a D8
Yeah.
or a D6. It's basically nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well, we've still got all the potions planned for tomorrow, so do what we need to do today, rest, and then go.
All right, perfect. So, you guys are back in Heroes Rest, minus Azure, who is heading towards the library, right?
Right.
And Nickel, you are treating it like it's a bar, even though that's where the fucking pies are. And Kenji, you are filing paperwork and doing your swords.
Correct.
And Cain, you slowly start to approach your room. And sitting atop your book is a tiny little flower pot with a little bit of soil in it.
Can I inspect it and see what it is?
Yeah.
Do I recognize it?
You're a little bit confused, but this does match the motif of the signature you got.
Yeah.
So, as you, like, go to look down at the pot, it's almost like it could sense when you were looking at it. And a tiny little sapling pushes its way through the dirt. And quickly some leaves grow, and it keeps growing, and then growing, and then growing. And it doesn't stop growing. And there's a vine and a almost like stalk of a mount of a plant keeps growing out of it. And you can see vines coming all across your room, beginning to encompass the walls and the books, wrapping around them. You can see your door shut from the vines keeping it closed. And from the top of the stalk, a bulb begins to grow and a blossom emerges as the face of your auntie, your Aunt Elvira, appears. Hello, dearie.
Hello, Auntie. Ever the show boaster, I see.
Oh, you know, why send you a little package with a cure when I could make it so much more fun?
Thank you so much. How is the rest of the family? I see you're still dabbling in your botany experiments.
Look, if you don't like dead plants, who do you love?
Love is a strong word. I'm a man of science.
Oh, Caney. Always the samey.
Yes,
Now.
yes, Auntie.
I just want you to know, it just warms my heart that you're off on your own finally, making a name for yourself out in this big old world. And I just want you to know that this is your last gimme. And a small little glass vial appears from the stalk of the flower. And it slowly starts filling with a yellow liquid. And she goes, this is the last little bit that you'll see from us until we get something in return. Do well, my little one. And as that last word leaves her mouth, all of the petals die out and fall out from the flower, laying across your room. Your room's still covered in dead vines now, by the way. She didn't clean up after herself. But you do now have a vial of cure poison to cure yourself of your poison.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Question, how long does the poison last, and would I be able to go until tomorrow without taking the cure poison? Can I still let it last a bit with help from Hulk?
As long as Hulk is burning one of his high-level spells every day to give you delay poison, you're good. The poison will last indefinitely until you cure from it. So, as long as you have that potion, you have a way out of the situation you're in. But you can continue to delay it as long as Hulk is willing to, or able to do it for you.
Okay. Another question. Considering I have the coffin, does the coffin sustain the poison? Does it just put it in stasis?
The coffin is just a gentle repose coffin, so it would not delay the poison, but it would say like while you have Hulk's delay poison on, it would help you not like decay anymore from like the stasis that Hulk puts you in.
Okay. Cool. All right. I have an exit strategy in case. Brilliant. I'm not gonna drink it immediately. I'm gonna have it on, and then I'm gonna wait until Hulk returns, ask him to do another one of that, and then go to bed.
Perfect. All right. So as you wait, you can wait for Hulk to come back. So you get in bed, lay down in your coffin. And I'm just going to find you your poison thing. Poison. Not delay poison, detect poison, drain poison, neutralize poison. There we go. Alright, and I will give you that vial. And...
Hey, Jake.
Yeah?
Would craft origami be scaled up with intelligence or dexterity?
You pick.
Even though
You pick.
I pick? Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And...
Wisdom.
I just want to... wisdom. Why wisdom? You have to be dexterous to make origami.
Only wise people
Wisdom
make
is experience. The more you do something, the more you know.
Yeah.
And...
Now, the question is, how does one change it?
As we cut from the group beginning to relax, we have Nickel. You're sucking down alcohol after alcohol. Ale after ale, whiskey after whiskey. Yeah, go ahead and roll that fort save. Craft. Oh, you're to craft. Oh, yeah, okay. So you make a beautiful swan. As you're doing your paperwork with some of the rejected contracts. And,
Oh, God.
Nickel, you're just... You know what? Maybe it wasn't poison, because Nickel's passed out again, y'all.
Oh, no, the pies.
So, as we have this tranquil moment, as everyone is relaxing in Hero's Rest and stretching and going to bed, or not going to bed, but, getting ready for it, and having a nice, quiet time, we're gonna cut back out to the city view, and we're gonna be with Azure as he's walking into the library. Now, this part of the city has gone through some pretty recent changes in that there is... Oh my... What the fuck? Stop. Why was there endless loudness after that? What the fuck? Anyway, this part of the city never really had a lot of people living here. But since the majority of the guards have either been killed or left, and there's only just a handful getting ready to muster for tomorrow's attack, you can see the news that tomorrow is in fact the day. You can just see it written on every guard's face as you walk by. Most of them both mixtured of terrified and worry. But as you're approaching up into the librarian's head office, there's just this eerie quietness to this library that once was filled with scholars is now revealed to be probably the home of the entire cult that has caused the damage in the city. And as you're entering into the head librarian's office, there's just like an unsettling presence of evil. Not so much that anything in here is emanating, but that the librarian's sheer presence being here for endless decades has left its taint in the room.
Hey, who was with me? Because I was told that there was like a group of scholars and wizards.
You can see that it's just a handful of no-name scholars that you ever, no-name wizards. You haven't talked to these ones before. They seem to be much more, what's the word? Professional compared to the wizards you've been dealing with so far. They actually, when you enter the room, they go, hello. We've just been, detecting magic and going around reading his books, seeing what he might be planning. We haven't made any discoveries yet, but your input's always free to be entered. As of right now, we haven't detected anything too crazy, but we have noticed that as things get worse, this room gets darker.
Do you believe it is linked somehow?
We think that there's more to it than just this room. There has to be something more. It just doesn't make sense that just because he worked here, that shouldn't be this. It shouldn't be this evil. It shouldn't be this tainted. There has to be something else.
Detect magic and see if I can find anything that might be causing it.
Perfect. So as you're detecting magic and scanning around the room, you detect the occasional magical thing around the room, but it's probably what they've seen. It's like the magic that helps him have light in the room instead of burning candles. It's the what have you of all this other stuff. But you don't detect anything truly essential magically. But you do get the sense that maybe they're not looking for the right things. Because these are all magicians and wizards and sorcerers in here. But none of them have your background. None of them have built things mechanically. So you can go ahead and give me a knowledge engineering check to see if you can see, like, if there's any sort of, like, mechanism around the room.
25.
With a 25, you...
Jesus. 25. Nice.
Yep.
Sorry.
When you look around, you see the bookshelf. It's kind of like oddly placed. Like it's like too far away from the wall. Like it doesn't seem right. And as you're like looking around and looking at the bookshelf and looking at all of it, you get the sense that there is a way to open this somehow. Like there's somehow like a hidden door or something behind this bookshelf.
I'll, despite being a knowledgeable mage, I'm going to start off with jamming my weapon behind it and using it as a lever to pry it open.
Perfect. Go ahead and give me a strength check to try and pry open the bookshelf.
It's gonna be fun.
Look, he's only doing it because he knows he's gonna roll not well. You can't seem to get it to pry open. The bookshelf just doesn't seem to want to budge. But you do get the attention of the other mages as they... oh, what is it? Are you... Is there something of interest?
Cast open and close.
Okay. Roll it just so I can see what it says.
Oh wait, no,
Can you
that
just
is...
open the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, I can exit out of it in my thingy, even though I used it before.
I can just click on the.
Oh, it's open and shut or open and closed. What's the difference?
Probably
Open
just
and
from
close, you can open or close your choice. A door, chest, box, window, bag, pouch, barrel, whatever. If there's any resist this activity, such as bars on the door or a lock on a chest, the spell fails. In addition, the spell can only open and close things weighing 30 pounds or less.
All right, so you cast open and close on the door frame or the bookshelf, and it just doesn't seem to budge. It seems to fizzle out, unable to either move the weight of the bookshelf or unable to open because it has some sort of locking mechanism.
I'm just gonna do detect magic. Yeah.
Detect magic?
And knowledge arcana. See if there's anything magically holding it closed.
Okay, perfect. So when you do that,
Are you kidding me?
you're convinced that this is something magical you don't understand, and you want a second opinion on it. You have no idea what the fuck this is.
I'll ask someone to come check it out whilst I start taking books out.
All right, perfect. So you just start throwing books out to lessen the weight of the bookshelf type situation, right?
Not throwing, they're just
No.
taking them out and piling them up and stacking.
Okay.
Respect knowledge.
Respect knowledge. Respect the knowledge. So I'll go ahead and have them roll a knowledge check. They come back with essentially the same thing. They don't think it's magical. Like they get that you're saying that this opens and that they can see why you think that, but they can't think of any possible way it could open.
Why not just blow the bookshelf?
You don't have flint here to blow shit up, alright?
Yeah,
We've
that's
got
gonna be
wizards
the
with fireballs.
last. Okay, I'm gonna ask Farkas if he can pry it open.
All right, go ahead and give a strength check from Farticus.
Kidding me?
Hey, whoever's playing with the gun wrapper, can you stop?
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot my mic picking up everything.
Uh,
I'll mute myself.
Anyway, so your Farticus attempts to get the bookshelf open, but he has the same level of success essentially that you do. Literally, actually, both of you are unable to get the bookshelf open. It just does not seem to be able to be pried open.
I guess I'll try and see if I can find any mechanisms that will.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Come on.
After you've taken all the books down, you've gotten everything down. The room is essentially completely reorganized now to a pile of books on the man's dude shelf and the bookshelf in front of you. And all you see in front of you is 2 torches on either side of the bookshelf and the empty bookshelf made out of some sort of stone material. That's what you see.
Okay, then the last thing I'm gonna try and do is shrink item.
With a touch to the bookshelf, you see it begin to shrink. And as it does, you can hear the sounds of breaking gears and rods as the mechanism that would have opened the door breaks underneath the pressure of the shrinking door, as a hallway with a small staircase in front of you is revealed behind the shrinking bookshelf.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna cast dancing lights and go down.
Alright. As you enter down, you are entering into an area that has very little light. And as you enter, you go down the stairs, and there is a area in front of you where there's a hallway that breaks open, and you can see the skull of a dragon sitting atop of a tomb with a glass case surrounding it, overlooking what seems to be a catacomb. You can go ahead and give me a knowledge local check.
Hey.
This doesn't make sense. But you know what this is supposed to be. This is like one of the old stories about the Gleaming Kingdom. This is like this is the tomb of the first king. That tomb right there is supposedly supposed to be the tomb of the first king of the Silver Kingdom. And in his tomb is supposed to be one of the most powerful relics in the Shattered Throat.
Why is it under the library? Okay, I'm gonna detect magic on the area, just to see if there's any traps or spells or anything preventing.
The area in front of you appears to be mundane. Except for the dragon skull. Its radiating magical energy can reach all the way through into the catacombs. You can hear a voice call back to you. Azure! Come back! You don't know what's down there!
That's why I'm down here, to figure it out.
Asshole comes about again.
Roll a reflex save. No, I need you to go back one more place. Roll a reflex save. Actually, that's a fail.
20 for Farticus.
Farticus gets out of the way. Farticus, take 13 points of damage as the ceiling collapses above you. And Farticus gets away. Azure, you're trapped beneath the buried rubble of stone, and you take 26 points of bludgeoning damage as you are buried beneath the rocks.
How lucky we are that a hero.
-8.
At -8. You're at
Well,
minus
guess who's
8?
coming in stabilized? It's like, hey there, I'm here to help.
De mensen, wat gedaan?
I
De
need a
mensen trillen
hero.
from Overwatch.
I need a hero!
Why can't I log into Forge? What the hell?
And we have Hulk coming in as a savior at the last possible moment.
This game is private. You must log in to access. What the
Worst
hell
came
is
to
my login?
worst, Kenji did put healing potions on Farticus. Right?
Yeah.
Jake,
The
Can you remember what you put my Forge username as? Is it with
Uh,
Discord maybe?
No. You have to sign in. You have to sign in with Forge. You have to sign up with Forge. And then
Also sign up.
sign up with Forge, and after you have a Forge account, then you log in the normal way with the.
Oh my
thing.
lord.
Can I gift to Farticus? Because I didn't
Yeah.
do the. Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna give it to Farticus. Because I was supposed to give it before. I was gonna give one serious and then some of the moderate. Where is Farticus? There we go. Gave him one serious.
So-
and then how many?
Here's here's the rub of it though. Azure, you didn't just take 26 points of damage. You took 26 points of damage by being trapped under rubble. Which means...
All right, I'm in. But how the hell do I get in?
I'm going to need you to roll initiative and for Farticus to roll initiative.
But I don't know if I can roll initiative.
You don't... Alex, you know what? Roll a d20 when you get in, and we'll see how that means for... what that means for Azure.
It says there's no combat encounter.
Oh, here. I'll, you know what? I'll be as blunt at this as I can. I can probably even include the...
I'm not authorized to access this game. Ask the DM for an invite link. Jake, I need an invite link.
Go to the D&D schedule chat. But that one. Click that one first. And then go to Home Tomes.
Oh, the top one?
Yeah, the invite...
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. This would work.
Wait, Jake. The rest of us that are in the hero's rest, we got a proper rest. We can restore health and daily uses, right?
Yep, as long as nothing changes, but I mean, we'll probably be calling it soon, just so that way we don't run all the way until 4 o'clock, and we have a nice short session this time. We'll probably actually end with a little bit further. Alex just got here. I mean, unless we do other stuff with Alex, I'm fine, but I don't want to have Alex show up and then do nothing. But Azure, go ahead and roll initiative with you and Farticus now. As you are dealing with a cave-in. So both Farticus and Azure are going to be able to react, but I'm going to go ahead and do the... Yeah. You need to make... Oh, God. Okay. For 1 minute that you're in there, Azure, if you are not taken out of that within a minute, you are going to take 4 points of non-lethal damage. But since you're already unconscious, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw right now, actually. So a fort save.
What for? Okay. Close.
Okay, you passed.
18.
Okay. Okay.
Where will this link not?
Yeah, I think...
Oh, wait, no, actually,
See-
you are fine. You actually, because you passed that fortitude save, you don't actually take any bird damage while you're in there. So you're luckily just trapped underneath the rocks, unconscious.
Macklin, I hope you realize how lucky you are.
But here's the other thing. I do need you to make a fortitude save to see if you stabilize.
Oh, fuck.
And you're at -8?
4 till negative con.
Yeah, -8.
Be right back. I'm gonna be...
Fail. So, Maccy, you're going to take an additional point of damage. And I'm going to need both you... Actually, no, you're unconscious. Fardicus is going to have to try and free you.
Yep.
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can see any more details. All right, so here's how this is gonna work. You have to make... Oh no, it'll take them 1 minute. Oh no. It takes Fardicus 1 minute. I need you to make another fortitude save. This time at 19.
Fardicus has adhesive.
Adhesive?
To, yeah.
Oh, okay, so all right, what you're saying is he gonna, like, go on the rocks and then just roll?
That'd be amazing.
Oh, I mean, his base stats are Mimic. Mimics have natural adhesive slime.
Yeah, base that. I'll allow that shit. You wanna have him use that to try and free you quicker?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I'll let it do it in half the time. So you now only have to survive 5 rounds.
Okay.
Before he gets to you. So go ahead and give me fortitude save 4 more times, and then we'll see how things go. We just need to get you to pass once. Oh.
20.
Pass. You passed. All right. You are now no longer in danger of dying from this situation.
Thank fucking God.
Azure, after a few 30 seconds, you can feel as you're getting yourself to not bleed out and die. You can feel Fardicus's rubbing body going up against you, wrapping around you, and feeding you a potion. What potion do you think for? Okay.
Jake, can you send me a new invite link? It's not working for me. It's no joke.
Try a what do you think? What do you think he would do? Do you think he would use a cure light or cure mod on you? To be honest.
Jake.
Yeah.
Wait. We get a rest after this. I guess cure. Actually, no. Wait. It's Macklin. It says his mimic, so he gets his name.
How much does a cure light do?
Cure light, I think, is a D6 plus your caster level.
D8.
Or D8.
D8 plus caster level.
Yeah. Which I think with the potion would just be plus 8.
So, I'm at -9. I'll go light and hope for the best.
Alright. Jerry, could you roll it? Because I think actually Fardicus only has a mod and Sirius.
No, this is one on my person.
Oh, on your person.
So
Okay,
okay.
okay. Alright. Looked at the wrong inventory.
I need a hero.
I need a hero.
So 5 plus 8.
Yeah, so 5
14.
plus 8. So.
Oh my God, there's so... Yeah.
And Azure, you're brought back up to life.
4. Yep.
Just so you know, Fardicus now has 1 potion of serious and 1 moderate. He only has that.
Boom.
An 11.
And 11. Hulk.
What's the 11?
Hulk. You got this weird letter about checking out this library dude's room. But, like, you just killed a demon. So, of course, you, like, got food first, and now you're on your way. And you're making it into the room just probably at the point of Azure waking up from being collapsed on.
And yeah, there's Azure. Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh.
Could I maybe roll initiative as well?
No. The initiative was just to see if Azure was going to fucking die.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's good. Azure, you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm used to getting caved in on while I was exploring ruins.
Need a little healing? Need a little healing?
That would be much appreciated, thank you.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. I'm gonna just gonna charge over here.
Mach 10 speed.
Wow. Now that is fancy stuff. And then we're gonna do a little let's cure some moderate wounds, I guess. And we'll just do this.
Boom. And with that, Alex goes, or Hulk comes over and boom. He heals Azure for.
32 points. I forgot to press on 0 and then. Oh well. There you go. 32 points.
That's not
You
32
should be
points,
fine.
Alex. You have to roll 2d8, I think. I don't know why it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it for some reason. Even though the spell's set up right.
2d8 plus
6.
1 per cast level.
Yeah, 2 plus 6.
Plus 6. Oh, yeah. That doesn't make that doesn't make. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll 2d8 then.
Yeah, if you click use, there you go. There you go. So that's 17 points of damage. Boom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
Wait.
Oh well.
Okay,
Go
There
ahead.
you go.
Yeah, it's fine.
17 points of damage.
thank you for the help.
You're welcome. Now, what did I miss? I had some beautiful breakfast. It was so nice.
Well, currently we're in the tomb of the first king, and I'm just
Yeah, I
about
can
to
totally see that.
examine this dragon skull. Is this the
Oh.
way you get up?
Yep, there's a
Cool.
staircase up. Hey, roll reflex save.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Here, I need to move you for a second. So I can
17.
Okay, a 17. That's a nice reflex save. Let's see. Full attack action. Oh, that's let's just be happy that this thing doesn't crit on fucking. Oh wait, never mind. This isn't a reflex save. Because this is just an attack. As you step out of the stairwell, and the wall to your right explodes with arrows shooting out at you. Does a 34 hit your AC?
What are you rolling?
A 19. I'm just happy I didn't roll one more, or you literally would be
Yes,
dead.
that
Then by
hits.
that again.
Take 23 points of damage.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Hey, Azure. I'm glad that I'm right behind. You look like you're in the world.
Azure gets knocked unconscious again!
Again.
Well,
You've got
I guess.
23 HP.
No, he had 21. He's at -2 now.
Hulk, you turn the corner and you go, Azure, just beat. And he's like down on the ground, a mass on the ground again.
Oh god, these young guys nowadays. I just gotta fix my cast for a second.
I
There
live
we
more
go.
lives than you. But currently, I don't even know his age. Neither does he. He can't be asked to count anymore.
Azure, this is the
Yeah,
most
well,
amount of near life or near death experiences you've had in a short span of time. Hulk walking over to you, be like, "You silly idiot," and just gives you a big burst of 18 healing.
There we go. Back to 16. Okay. I'm gonna have.
21.
Yeah. Okay.
Knocking
Focus.
perception checks.
Do you need me to heal you again? Azure? This time, be careful.
Yes, please. And Focus is gonna take the lead.
Yeah, I think you're gonna do. I'm gonna heal you again. It's okay. I'm just using up. I'm just using up all my second level spells. It's fine. There's
We're gonna
nothing
have a
important
rest.
there at all.
This is not gonna. This is not. Okay, you get 10 more points of healing, Azure, as Hulk bursts you again. Hulk, I have a question for you. Are you following Azure's path?
I am walking behind him, and I am making him walk first.
All right. So Azure and Hulk, you may continue on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception check just down this hallway.
Okay, go ahead.
You know
give
what?
me a perception check.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do first? I'm just gonna put out my my little Akita first in front of me, so I don't get like a.
Okay.
So
That's a good idea.
grunt of it.
That's a good idea, Hulk. Cease.
You know what? Because
That's
you
a
know,
really good
Hulk's
idea.
become the person of reason nowadays.
I thought there would only be one trap, alright?
Where did
And what'd you roll for perception? 17.
A 17.
Okay, everything
I
seems
just gotta
normal.
move Hulk so I can see him. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Farkas is gonna check this little hallway first.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the Akita. My Akita's gonna.
23.
23. He doesn't see anything down that hallway. Hulk, there's nothing else down that. Well, I mean, he does see another like hall thing there. Wait, stop. The second Farticus goes here, you can see the statue next to it. Its eyes begin to glow with lightning.
Can't see a statue.
The one up against the wall here.
I'm so glad my Akita went first.
Yep, same. Yeah,
It's like you
all I see
guys,
is a wall.
you're really falling like exactly into every single trap. Because this is now... Go ahead and give me a Knowledge Arcana check. Because I'll put this live so you can, either of you.
30.
30, Jesus.
Oh my god, yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother.
Come on, Alex.
Azure-
Gamble.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Go on.
let's go. Just.
Oh!
Yeah. So yeah, Hulk knows everything about this bullshit.
And in that moment, both of you just sort of have a moment to yourselves. And one second, I gotta click. I have to click on the thing. You have a moment to yourselves, and you go, guys, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. And then you see the lightning eyes, and all that goes away, as both of you both recognize that as chain lightning, which means it's going to jump between targets.
Wow.
What's the jump distance? Adjacent or 10 feet?
Why would it be 10 feet?
30
but no.
feet.
30 feet.
Azure, what's your health at, Azure, right now?
26.
What's your con?
12.
Okay, so do you want me to reveal it to you guys so you guys could just deal with it
Yes.
I'll give you a minute. You can all roll a reflex save, mind you. But that's 37 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, we're just gambling on that reflex save, yo.
Azure, that would put you
Reflex.
within 1 point of death. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's.
Oh
not a
my
good
god,
reflex save.
no!
That's Farkas.
That's
That's not a
Farticus!
good reflex.
Oh my god, no!
That's not a good reflex save.
Oh, name's that one.
It landed on 19 and then it rolled over a 1. I'm like, what the fuck?
Does Azure finally die?
Azure, take 37 points of lightning damage.
Minus 37.
And I have to ask, because you guys have... I have to ask, because I'll ask this. We've talked about how crit failing on reflex saves. You guys talked about it being a crit. Do we want to
What?
do that right now? Because that would.
No.
Oh,
when
'cause, like...
did we say that?
No.
No.
We said instead of outright killing the NPC, they get like a debuff.
Okay. Oh, right, perfect. So
Like they get a scar
wait.
or they lose an arm or a leg.
Azure, did you give 37 points to Farticus too?
Yeah, he's on 12.
Okay.
Hey, you know what?
Thank you,
I'm just gonna fix this right now. Let's see. Where's my channeling? Just gonna spam the shit out of that bullshit right now.
Hulk,
Wait.
Hulk, what you see? What you see is the eyes of the lightning from the statue.
Wait, you've read it wrong. The initial damage, 50% of it goes to the primary target.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 18. So you would get 18.
No,
18?
you'll go Farticus,
Farticus,
the
Acolyte, and so everyone else gets 18. Perfect. So
Okay, let's see. 1.
So Azure is not down yet, guys. Azure.
Healing. Wait, so I'm just gonna remove 18 first, and then I can just add this bullshit to myself.
Boom.
I'm doing plus.
Okay.
Going all the
Thank
way
God.
back.
I was so worried Azure was gonna fucking die.
Right, and then I'm just gonna
37.
apply my healing with 18, and then I'm just gonna do it again because I got 6 of these channels. What's up? Where is it?
Let's
I'm
apply that.
so
to
glad
him.
I have enough channels there for everyone.
Poor Hulk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna burn through all this bullshit.
Oh, and
then it's another 10.
with that, you guys are getting brought up back to full, or getting brought back up to HP, and you guys can continue approaching if you would like.
Can you get another trap?
Okay, wait. There must be some sort of spell I can use to help me.
That should put me at full. That should actually put you also at full, because we took 18 points of damage and I healed 19.
Yeah, but he wasn't at full before any of that.
Yeah, no.
Well,
you
you
get
get an extra HP. You get an extra HP, and my Akatas all fall back again.
Well, I think your Hayaka died. And then you can
No,
bring it
it
back.
took 18 points. That's 3 under, and then I channeled him plus 19.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll let you keep your celestial thing. Even though they're supposed to go away after that, I'll let you keep them. You love them.
Well, I mean, Jake, I would just summon him again.
I know. It's just, why would I bother doing that?
I got unlimited. I got a lot of summons for him.
How many summons do you have, Alex?
Oh no! Wait, sorry. I got like 6 of him. I can do like 3 more of the level 2 monsters.
Oh, Jesus
because
Christ.
someone keeps using my my cure moderate wound spell, and then I got the protection against. And then I got like 3 of a level 3 spell.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Vanish
Mm-hmm.
on myself.
Yeah.
Summon Ancestral Guardian. I like that.
So you are now invisible.
Can I do that on other people?
Yeah, it says touch. Yeah, you can do
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna do it on Hulk.
Hulk, you're now
Yay.
invisible.
Oh,
Jake, one question.
Yeah.
How long do you think this will still be going on for?
Not too much longer.
Okay, cool, perfect.
I'm gonna poke Azure in the side and like, hey, have you been using this in locker rooms?
No, because I haven't. Okay.
Oh my god, I gotta just find Hulk again.
Farticus is gonna go there and he's gonna do a perception check on the door.
It just appears to be a door.
But let me do the perception check first. I don't trust you.
It just
Oh,
appears to
it's
be a door. It just
It's a
appears to
door,
be a
I guess. Yeah, I'm not going close to that
I ain't fucking moving that.
statue.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm gonna do
I'm just gonna do so. I'm gonna do this so I can see Hulk.
detect magic and knowledge arcana.
Yeah, that's.
The door seems mundane.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm still so far up. I can't even see the.
I'm gonna take a step back, get Faticus to open up. Actually, no, he's quite low.
I mean, we could put the Akita in front, and I could just summon him back. I mean, or I could just send my Akita in. I just need to see it, make sure that I get.
Now the
okay
door's
vision.
opened, I'm gonna do perception check.
Okay.
Faticus.
So you are going to, now the door's open, you're going to do a perception check.
It seems to be a room.
It's a room.
It's a big room.
Farticus is drawn to what appears to be just a tiny little box sitting right underneath the base of the skull.
Well, my Akita's gonna walk straight in. It's a dog. He's smelling old people.
He's smelling old people?
Yeah, he's gonna walk around this thing to just to activate any fucking trap that might be in this bullshit. Yeah, now he's walking on every single square. Every square has been touched.
Your
safe
dog
now.
has successfully desecrated this tomb.
He has even peed on the side, and he's very proud of himself.
I'm gonna examine the box.
Did he like break dance on the tile so he uses all of them?
It seems to be he did everything. It's a piss covered room. It's the worst room you've ever could possibly have been in.
Oh my god.
The tiny box you see seems to be a small ornate puzzle box made out of some sort of red crimson with gold outlines.
Okay, quick detect magic on it just to see if there's any traps.
I'm gonna walk around this corner here in case you just decide to open the box and it's not a good idea.
Oh wait, for some reason it's saying I have used all my cantrips. Huh? How does that one work?
You should have unlimited cantrip uses from what I know about Pathfinder.
Yeah, same. Crap.
Yeah, you should be fine. Just, whatever. With your detect magic, it does detect as magical. But it detects almost like a bag of holding.
Okay. I guess I'll open it.
All right, you can go ahead and try and give me an intelligence check or a disable device check.
Disabled device. I'm just gonna move a step back. Doesn't sound too well.
I guess identify to.
Hulk's actually
help.
standing here. It's just
Okay.
it's just that if I move there, I can't see my Akita.
Roll identify, because I think you have to do a roll for it, because it doesn't let you just identify anything.
It says this spell functions as detect magic, except that it gives you a plus 10% enchantment bonus on spellcraft checks.
Then just roll
made to
spellcraft. Yeah, and then I'll give you a plus 10 on it.
Skills.
Is it 10% or 10 flat?
10 flat, I'd guess. So with a 32,
So that's 32. Yeah.
you are unable to identify it.
Okay.
Wait, what? Then I. And that's means I can't open it, or is it?
No,
I don't
that's
know
just
what's...
you don't know what it is. You were just trying to identify it before you tried to open it. So you can try and open it now. Like I said, a disabled device or intelligence check. Just because disabled device is the closest thing you can get to a puzzle box.
Okay, I'll go for intelligence check.
Go for it. You got a high intelligence, don't you?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Gonna take that back,
Does he
am I
break
not?
it?
Alex, in that moment,
Yes.
you realize it was probably a smart decision to take a step back. As a 10-foot explosion erupts from the box as a fireball. Erupts from it as Azure fails to open the box. Azure, take... Oh, god damn it.
No, wait. Give me a second. Wait.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, now say it. How much damage does it take?
17 points of damage.
There you go, sir.
Take 9 back. So Hulk channels immediately after the fireball explodes. Immediately channels, and Azure, you feel yourself be covered in fire and then immediately healed for some of it back. As the puzzle box remains intact in your hands, just emitting a blast after a failed attempt.
Then I guess I'll just examine what's inside it.
Oh, the box is still closed.
Oh.
It's intact. I mean, you can bring it back and we can try to pry it open.
Yeah, just give me. Let me just get my channel ready. Yeah, go ahead, Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it one more time.
Motherfucker open.
One more time.
19.
Hulk, you see another fiery explosion
Oh, for fuck's sake.
as Azure
Yeah, I'm
takes
just gonna-
14 points of fire damage as a 10
Yeah,
foot.
here you go. Here's a 9 back.
Don't forget to give this to Farticus and also poor Ike. Did you move your Ike out of the way, or is he like forced to be in the explosion every time?
No, he's peeing on everything.
How much
Wait,
damage am I
wait, give me a
taking?
second. Wait, give me a second. Isn't he resistant to this shit?
It's fire. He might be resistant to fire.
He is. I don't remember where it is. I'm death, no breath. He had some resistance. Remember, I just can't remember what it was.
But that's what happens. Azure, the bomb explodes again, and you are yet again held with a burnt set of clothing. But everything seems to be okay besides that.
Energy resistance?
What?
He's energy resistant.
Well, then he would probably take a little bit less, yeah.
Oh.
And what do you guys want to do from here? Are you guys heading back to Heroes Rest?
How many more heals do you have?
I have a couple more. I mean, I could come up and heal you, but I'm moving. Fuck, I have another 2 channels, and then I have. I think I have another 3 cures.
Okay.
He still needs to use something on Cain.
Oh yeah, no, but yeah,
Kill
that
me.
is. Yeah, that's true. I need to delay poison.
Okay,
That's
make
true.
sure you've got one spot for that. But
Yeah.
heal me one more time and I'll give it another go.
Okay. Do you need a heal now or?
Yes, please.
Macklin, you're
Oh, no.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Azure,
Wait, do you want
If
to
in that
channel?
one he dies, or then
Do,
he's
do you
want
want to channel or do you want to cure? You know what? You can get a cure. Here, have a
Yeah,
cure.
a cure. Save the channels for your long distance ones.
Can I just fucking say, Azure was the sane one 2 sessions ago.
Here, have
so
a
there was
solid
the
4
same one.
points. Have a solid.
You failed.
Yeah.
You failed. You crit failed. Or you failed it.
Oh, the healing.
The heal
Yeah,
doesn't go
okay,
through
spell
because of your
failure.
armor.
Wow. Well, you're not getting any healing from that then.
The spell fizzles away in your hand.
I still have another 2 left. I could give you another one.
Go for it.
Fate is telling them don't, and this is like keep
Here's
doing
a solid
13 points.
13 healing.
Okay. With the
know.
pursuit of knowledge, Azure gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah, and then go back. Get away from me. I'm gonna move my Akita away because
Sorry,
the
Macklin, can you repeat that a little bit?
I said for knowledge, Azure gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just
A little
emphasizing what you
bit?
said, a little bit. Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna stay there. My Akita's gonna pick me.
Okay.
You
Can
know
I
what?
use
I'm
my
even
engineering
Hope's
try
even gonna
and-
take another step back.
disarm the trap?
I'll let you use the engineering, but it'll be going up against the disabled device DC.
Okay.
DC 35.
Holy shit.
Wow.
You had to roll at least an 18.
It was a DC 25 intelligence check.
Oh, it's
That-
25. That was 35.
Oh, wait, I never would have got that then.
25 intelligence, 35 disable device.
Yeah,
Oh my
20.
God,
20
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he only would have gotten the 25 if he got like a 19, and this one would have been a, what, 18? Yeah. Jesus, he had to roll high to actually mark that.
What you find is as the box opens, it's like think a clockwork puzzle box opening, and inside the box, Hulk, give me a will save,
A will save?
and Azure,
I'm
give me a
so
will
fucking
save.
far away.
What about the pets?
The pets aren't
That's
all it
affected by
is.
this.
Oh!
Azure,
I am so far away. I am like around the corner.
Azure, you are able to resist the call. Hulk, you feel an energy emanating out of that box.
Even this far away?
This far away, as one of the most powerful artifacts in the Shattered Throat calls your name.
Oh, what's up? Powerful artifacts. Hello.
Kind of, I hold him back, seeing that he's obviously
Strength check?
powering away at 1 minute and then charging forward to the next.
Strength check?
Azure,
Huh?
before we do a strength check, Azure, what you see in the box, the first thing that you see, it has to be it. It's a crown made entirely of silver. This has to be the crown of the first king.
First of all, any bad things on the thingy?
Hulk is now like looking in the bag or in the box over Aju's shoulder, just sort of like, "What's that? What is that? That looks pretty cool.
What is it for me?
Is
Is
that
it
mine?
magical?
Is that mine?"
Do I detect any magic?
Okay, I'm gonna identify.
Go ahead, roll identify.
Okay.
There are also there's also a hand mirror and a bottle inside the box.
Well,
Okay.
I detected magic on the thing.
All right, go ahead and roll spellcraft. Both of you roll spellcraft.
No, I already did detect magic.
Yeah, but spellcraft.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Azure, you don't know what any of
That's-
the objects in your hand are.
That's a 28 though.
I know it's a 28. It's a 28. Actually, you know what? With the 28, you're still able to figure out that. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and.
It's a middle.
I'm gonna go ahead and drag these to your inventory, the ones that you have.
Solid 17.
And what's your? You have a plus 10 to that.
Yeah. Oh no, not Hulk.
Yeah.
That
No,
was.
Hulk,
Hulk's good.
Hulk. I messed up his skills, so Hulk just. I don't know. What you find, Azure, is a mirror and that bottle. And
Okay.
that mirror you have identified as a mirror of guarding reflections. This essentially will give you guys the ability to have like mirror image like on the fly occasionally. You can look at the details of the item when you can.
Oh wait, can I cast it or use it so everyone can read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, how do I do that?
Mirror image gives you 1d6 duplicates. It's the shadow realm thing that I do.
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
I've
But it's a
got the
specific
spell.
spell. It acts kind of like it. Oh no, you should just
No.
click on the item doesn't work exactly like mirror image.
Oh,
It
okay,
just,
okay. So
it's
yeah,
like
but
it.
the mirror image is
Yeah.
Sorry.
Close
Does that
enough.
work?
Yeah. No, it's fine. And then yeah, so you can you'll see what it is, and we can copy and paste that into the chat.
Is that a custom item or a actual item?
Hulk, we need to fix your skills, and I'm not gonna do that right now. But I am gonna say, would spellcraft be something you would have Hulk be good at?
I mean, Hulk would be good at that. He would be good at anything that isn't athletic. No, he would be good at religion and a little bit in planes, in
Okay.
the one plane. And I'm guessing spellcraft is something he would be good at.
Yeah.
Because he is a cleric. Otherwise, he would be like he's blind as a bat-ish. He can't write for shit,
Here,
and he's not sneaky at all.
I'll give you. I'm readjusting some things because unfortunately you don't have a lot of skill points to work with as a cleric. So I'm just sort of like I'm making everything 3 instead of 6, and that gives you enough to have all the skills you had before, but just with like more range.
I'll explain what the item does. The mirror can be used 3 times per day. It creates a single mirror image. If the image is struck by an attack, it shatters and crashes. The creature that destroyed the image is subjected to bad luck. The next time they make an attack roll or a saving throw, it must roll twice and take the worst result.
That is even better than the mirror image that I can make.
Look at that. Okay, your skills should be fixed. You have a +6. So, a +6, +17, +10. You have like a 33.
What's up?
With a 33,
Jeez, 33, what the fuck?
Hulk, you're holding it in your hands. Or Azure, do you let Hulk hold the crown in his hands as he's identifying it? Would you stop
The thing is,
that?
he went a bit crazy as soon as he saw it, and I noticed that there was some dodgy
he
things
just
going on.
walked into it.
No,
He just walked in there.
So, this is where we can do the strength check. See, this is where we can do the strength check.
Azure, do you want to do a strength check? I mean, you could be lucky. I could crit fail. I only had 14 in strength and a +2.
I'm gonna go for it.
All right, go for it. Let's see. Strength. Let's go. Ooh.
Wow, 18.
Ooh.
And then 9. A 6.
Azure, you hold it in your hands, but you do not know what it is. Give me 1 sec. I need to open up my Discord because I need to.
Hulk, this obviously has a menacing aura and some sort of peculiar effect. You can examine it all you like, but for the time being, until we figure out what it is, I'm holding on to it.
All right.
Oh.
It looks like a baller crown.
That's what you get for the feeling game.
Maccy, I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna deafen you just for a second because Hulk did hit the DC to know what the crown is.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, so Hulk, get ready for this.
When the fuck did you get so deep? Because talking to the mic, Jesus Christ.
This is the crown of the Conqueror, or otherwise known in the Shattered Throat, the crown of the First King. The wearer gains a +4 competency bonus on intimidation checks. Whenever he confirms a crit, the crown creates a prayer effect centered on the crown's wearer, caster level 5. If the wearer of the crown has the leadership feat,
Really want to know.
he gains +1 bonus to his leadership score, and any follower or cohort of the wearer gains a +1 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws against fear effects while within the line of sight of the wearer.
I mean, this does seem pretty nice for Hulk's +12 in intimidation.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Yeah, Maccy can now hear now. So anyway, Maccy, that's what Hulk sees. I'm gonna drag it into your inventory. It's still not identified by you, so it will be unidentified for you. But it is a crown made of silver.
Hey, I'm gonna examine it more when I get back, and I've got less pressure of traps, bombs, Hulk.
All right.
What are you saying about the pressure from me?
So if you guys want, you can leave.
I want to put him on.
Are you guys leaving the same way? Or are you trying a different way?
Before I go, I'm going to cast Shrink Item on the Dragon Skull.
Okay. You shrunk the item.
I'm
in
gonna
a
move
second.
away before he casts some bullshit on the dragon. I know he's gonna do some. It's not gonna go well.
Go ahead and can you go ahead and use that? Because I need to know if it's effective.
I already have.
Spell resistance. It is. Go ahead and give me a caster level check as you try to shrink down this heavily magic dragon skull.
21.
You feel the skull resist your shrinking until...
With the size limit to it as well.
Is it gonna blow up in a big fireball or something?
And it's the size of a cat skull, ready for you to pick up.
I pick
With
it up
its
and put it in.
object size limit.
Yeah, but he's a level 6 wizard. So this would be 12 cubic feet.
Yep.
Which,
Okay.
yeah, close enough. It's probably a little bit bigger than that, but I'm fine with it. It's a cool moment. You can skull.
But it's probably got less mass since it's
Yeah.
a hollow skull.
Yeah, exactly. So you go boop, 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 boop. You have a nice tiny little dragon skull.
I put it in my inventory.
You now have a tiny little dragon skull in your inventory. I will actually add that to your inventory. Although, can you
Thank
guys
you.
add your own inventory stuff?
Yeah, but I don't know how to do like items like that.
You
where
just
can
do miscellaneous, and I think you could just do the right, and then you can just be like shrunk dragon skull.
Oh wait, create item.
Yeah. Boom. Boom. There you go. It's in your inventory, but we'll
Thank
deal
you.
with that later. You now have that dragon skull. Is there anything else you want to do before you head back to Hero's Rest?
There were some stairs and doorways if you want to explore me, Hulk.
What now?
There was like some pathways up. If you want to
I
keep
mean-
exploring a little bit.
I mean, if you've almost died like what 3 times now?
Yes, but I have you.
Yeah, I don't have an unlimited.
Hulk is like looking at his limited pouch, and there's not that much left. He's like, guy, I don't have that much.
I could go and smell your way. Is there anything here? Are you gonna die? Activate all traps.
All right, stop.
Heckling ice-
Reflex
ice-
save.
bought a
Reflex
fucking
save.
Potions just for you to.
Reflex for the Akita.
Reflex save for the Attica.
The little Aki. Yeah, that's not gonna go too well.
Yeah, no, it's not. Little Aki, take 40 points of bludgeoning damage as you're immediately
Yeah, it's
crushed by a boulder that falls down and then rolls down the hallway.
Well,
Azure
Put
roll
down
will
here.
save.
Yeah, Azure roll a will save. You got his fucking dog killed again.
It's a summon, it's fine.
I'm just gonna do this so I can see Hulk again because
You can only see from your Attica?
yeah, when I select my Akita,
yeah.
so I just that's all.
The best way
yeah.
to do it is just drag it and drop on like an empty part of the map and it unselects.
Oh, and by the way, here's
really?
here's a thing that I had. I just couldn't activate it on a previous one. This will make your guys' life a lot better. It's called Less Fog, and it makes it so the black zone isn't black.
Oh, that would be so nice.
There you go.
It's still black for me.
Same here. Still pitch black.
It shouldn't. Well, that's weird. Maybe you have to activate its own settings. Oh, wait. No, that's probably a DM thing. Here.
Yeah,
Let's try that.
Oh,
Oh, interesting, Jake.
you see enemies.
Interesting.
Well, you
And-
see enemies? Oh, well,
I
shit.
see.
All right, well then that's a great way to
enemies,
end the session, guys. There we go.
I see there,
It's there's
there,
nothing.
Enemies here.
Yeah,
there's one here.
I want to say it was a great session, y'all, and it's the end. You guys went back to Heroes Rest.
Yeah.
There's actually literally nothing else for you guys to do here. I actually planned for more of you guys to be here, for there to be a fight, but then Azure kept going. Azure, I just want you to know you did take the least deadly path.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
That was.
Yeah, you do.
I'm
This-
definitely gonna come back here and bring everyone else. Would you be able to kind of alter the
Mwah,
traps and
mwah,
creatures?
mwah, 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 mwah. Don't you worry, baby. It's gonna be a completely
Thank you.
different place when you come back.
I'm not taking back to
Just
this.
Also,
the traps that I activated, keep them there.
Oh, poor baby. You can't make all the requests. Anyway.
Where's the exit?
The exit's right there. There's just no actual exit because we're moving away
Oh.
from that. We're just going back to regular moving.
Back to the Taldor City view.
Back to the
Wait.
Taldor City view.
hey,
There's
Jake,
no.
Yeah.
could you put the items that they found into Home of Tomes or out of character so I can actually add them to the sheet?
Sure. But Maccy also
Can I
should be
ask
able to
what
send
the
you
hell
the
happened
names
here?
of them.
Except for that crown.
The crown is actually based off of a real item. I just changed the name.
What happened to
Thing is,
the
Jake, I put in the names of the items and the description of the actual items. So just give me the mirror, not the crown.
The mirror and the ever-smoking bottle, which would be really useful for our attack on the thing,
Yeah,
so we
there
can launch it on one
What
side.
happened to the wealthy district? It's all black.
That's where the demons are, so he's
Yeah,
keeping
but
that
did they
secret from
keep
us.
the whole area?
Right, before
they-
we end the session,
the
could,
shroud?
as they get back to the Hero's Rest, Kenji goes up to Azure and asks him to identify the box that he got from the merchants.
Oh yeah, sure.
But please do that spell where you can actually have a separate roll, just in case you fail.
Yeah.
It's not a
Sounds like
separate roll, it's just
exploded
identify, it gives me a +10.
No, 'cause
So-
I remember you. I remember you having a spell where you can roll a d20 and then take either the d20 that you rolled or the actual roll, something like that.
That was before I changed the...
Fuck. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It, for some reason, it changes the race skills on Forge, so the ones on Pathfinder or on the Roll20 isn't on here. The one where it allows me to use other spells.
Oh, well, that's probably an optional one. There's all the optional racial feat things because, like, that was one of the optional racial feats I think we took.
Yeah.
I think all of those options are in racial traits, which is to the right. You just have to find them and drag them over. I'm not 100%
see if
sure.
I can find it.
Yeah. But remember, yeah, Samsaran magic, right? No, wait. I don't know.
For the item which Kenji wanted me to check out, it's 31.
What the fuck?
For which item? The crown?
No.
No.
The box that I got from the merchants.
Oh, right. The box you got from the merchants.
I was too scared to fuck around with it because
A 31. It is.
Is.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It is a box of. It's just it's a very specific type of spell. It seems to be a box that is meant to only open when the right person holds it. And you can't really seem to tell, like, it seems to be, like, spiritually. Like, some sort of spirit connection to it. When you hold it, it does nothing. You can shake it, it literally, you can't even
Can I
hear
do a
anything.
knowledge on it?
Yeah, you go and do a knowledge check. Knowledge history. Would
History.
be your
Now,
answer.
Huh.
I've lived many lives, and hopefully an 18 will lighten it.
You've heard that the halflings are very, very, very big believers of bloodlines and blood magic. So this might have.
Azure tell me this, Mac.
Of course.
Okay. So I'm going to say that Kenji's gonna put it on his desk on like a special little corner and write on top of a note on top of it as a reminder to himself, give to Lash.
Yeah, don't tell her what it is. Don't get her hopes up. Just be like, hey, check this box out. It's pretty cool, and see if it works.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, you said that it's halfling heritage, right? And I did get it from halfling. So put one and two together, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, but she also thinks she's a half orc, so she's
Wait,
best
sorry,
not to.
Did you say half orc?
Or an orc cop.
Hey, you Dave, don't be racist here. She thinks she's a full-blown orc? Thank you very much.
Wait,
So
wait,
it's
wait,
best.
does she think she's an orc, or is she an actual orc?
Wait,
Well,
what
if-
are we talking about?
If you want to get into the scientific biology of it, she's a halfling. But if she wants to think of herself as an orc, then she has all the right to do that.
As
But-
long as she's not an
what-
actual orc, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Is Cain here for this conversation?
Yeah, I think this is the talk you guys have at Heroes Rest while you're relaxing.
Yeah.
And I bet Hulk is like in the background going like, he just kept doing it. Like this, he just kept doing it.
You just kept doing it. I'm going to take a rest. God damn it!
I'm going to
The
bed.
point is, I don't want to shatter her illusion of herself.
Well,
I
we
don't know
could
where
judge
Hulk
what
is.
other people believe they are and what they identify themselves as long as they are functional in the tasks that we have, well, incorporated them in.
Exactly.
Kenji in his head, as much as I want to hate orcs, I cannot hate Lash.
Not all orcs are bad, right?
Oh no, in his head, he's not saying that out loud.
No, Kenji. Remember, the orc has been the voice of reason the past couple of
Right.
the past 24
Insane man,
hours.
shut the fuck up.
The orc has been the voice of reason the past 24 hours.
I have
Right,
yet
you know
to
what?
see this, and I have no
Right.
proof of
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
know
use identify and check the crowd now. I'm safely in my.
And safely back at home with Cain to watch over you.
Oh, where are you in your room or in the?
Oh, this is
area?
my room.
Oh, then
I'm just
let's
gonna
actually get us.
whisper to
Let's
Cain.
all get us to Heroes Rest, so we can actually all see Heroes Rest. You know, because that's what we're all.
I'm just gonna
doing.
I want
whisper
to see
to
the room
Cain. It's like,
explode.
I know what it does.
But you don't. You haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't looked over your shoulder.
He identified it.
I did it. I did it perfectly. I just shut up.
My door's closed. That's a 34.
You were
That's a
probably very right to not give this to Hulk. Because this is the crown of the first king. And you remember the man who wore it. And we'll cut to black as the
Jacob
session
stuck
ends.
on the table.
Yeah,
I
because
need
you're
to know
drunk.
what it does.
I can move off the table.
We'll end the session there. Azure, I'll tell you what it does after. I just gave the description. So, like,
Sure.
it's adios, y'all. It's been a blast. Have a good time. Have a great time. Oh, boy.